Hey everybody, it's that K-A double T, streaming once again in the world of D&D. That's right, it is Wednesday night. It is time to welcome back to Borca. Welcome to Borca Chapter 2, where we are continuing on our series. And thank you very much for the sub. Oh my God! Thank you, B Pendragon. Subscribed with Prime. I absolutely love it. Thank you very much. Um, so yes, we are doing episode 8. If you have missed any of the previous episodes, just remember they will be available to be watched on YouTube under my channel, Elite Cat. And you can check them out. You got clickbaited, yeah. You come for the clickbait, stay for the content. All right. So without everything said and done, let us
If someone
undeafen
has
and
themselves
unmute.
muted on Roll20, you cannot move their little icon around because the mute button goes above the arrow that you would use to move.
That is so weird.
So, like, if you look on Roll20, you can't actually move Bry around, but you can move all the other names here.
Oh.
Mine's at the bottom.
Yeah, mine's at the bottom.
Right. You can move everyone else's name, but hers to the left, the mute button is over the arrow for me. Everyone else
Weird.
is
Yeah.
fine.
Oh yeah, for me
That is
too.
interesting.
That's what we call dog shit design.
Damn, that sucks.
I
That's
mean, I
okay.
can grab.
I'm
I
just
can
gonna grab the
grab
bottom and just move her anyway.
Yeah, there's not much I don't think I can do about that.
No.
Right, I put you in the corner.
I mean,
Right,
I
put you in
did,
the corner.
but
Well, hey, this is dog shit. You should fix that next time.
wow.
Wow.
Fired. Okay, I guess I know who dies tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't change anything.
All right.
All right. Has anyone read the blurb today yet?
I've read it myself, and I really like the art, by the way.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. We really
Very
must
nice.
try to do this more often. Also, look, I finally updated the art of the banner. Who is this smoke show, by the way? I'll let her spike my drink. You know what? That joke was in poor taste. People should be able to drink without fear of being drugged. I take back the joke, but if I could, but I hope that you can find it all in your hearts to forgive me.
I love how that joke started out really spicy and then immediately backpedaled as fast as you could. Chris, you are such a treasure to this world.
Thank you.
I missed it.
Now he made a really spicy joke and then immediately asked for
You should be able to read it.
Oh,
I just read the blurb.
Yeah.
Just quickly task initiative.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if everyone wants to test to make sure your roll 20s are working properly, Bry, I see that you have worked. You got 15, got 12 in there. 23.
Mine didn't show up actually.
But that wasn't initiative. That was just acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. I got Krug.
It's fine. Get the low rolls out quick.
Yep. And just a one
Didn't
from
roll it
Jester.
first. Interesting.
One.
All right. Everyone back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Wait.
Do it.
What?
Oh, all right.
Hey, Judy, when you get a chance, I think
B Pendragon just gave out 5 community sub gifts.
Oh, Pendragon, bro.
Whoa! Thank you. Oh my God, I am wow. Thank you.
Hey, I got one of them.
Yay!
Alrighty, sweet. That's awesome. Alrighty. Are we all good to go now for reals?
Yes.
I am.
All right. In that case, let's see where we last left off. You had struck a deal with Ozydius Praetorius of the Casino Mundo Harva. You were tasked to collect some money that was owed to him. A sum of 5,000 gold, not necessarily having to be in gold, from a Thomas Newikin, the youngest son of the Newikin family. You were given a map that provided a bit of a shortcut through the mountains here in Borca, where you, well, I would call it an ambush, but it was basically the most one-sided fight I have ever experienced as a DM.
We rocked that.
That was
Rocked
an
it.
awesome fight. If you'd like to see it, check out my YouTube channel.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Watch me slowly descend to the madness.
Yeah.
Anyways, but after making your way through the mountains, you begin to approach the large purple manor tucked here at the base of the mountain. So currently where you're standing, as I will drag you over to the map, you are about like here, kind of looking down at the estate.
Okay.
Currently, you are facing what looks like to be the back, and it's about late afternoon right now. What you see though is, oh yeah, first of all, do you guys want to take a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yes.
Sure.
Because I don't think we did that. It's still a little too early to, unless you guys want to, but for now, everyone take a short rest.
Okay.
Get that back up. Heal anything if any of you actually took any damage. I can't remember.
I don't
Probably
think
not.
we did used anything, did we?
Cecilia took
Um,
some damage.
I
but
had-
she
Yeah, I
like
took
7
some
hit
damage.
points.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had
right,
some
so-
stuff that I used, but I didn't use
I
my
guess,
detect
we
portal.
never refreshed after we got there.
Oh wait, do I have to click reset maximum HP changes during this rest or?
Oh, so first of all, so you're clicking on short rest, right?
Right.
Okay. So if you want to heal up, there should be a certain amount of
Oh, so I
yeah,
roll
I-
one.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll right. I just roll.
Yep. Okay, so you heal 4. So you
Okay.
don't want to reset. You don't want to reset your health because otherwise it's just gonna put you all the way back up to full.
So just
So
add 4.
yes,
right? Okay.
yes. So you
So
heal
that's
4.
31 out of 33. That's not bad.
That's pretty
I
darn
just
good.
healed myself back up to full.
There you
Nice.
go.
That's 7.
Yeah, I'll hit short rest. I'm not going to use any dice, because I didn't take any damage. But I don't think I actually used anything that comes back on a short rest, like for my
Just in case,
abilities.
maybe you did, and they'll give
No.
it back to you. I don't know.
Yeah, like I was
Oh,
just
I
looking
did.
through
I
my
used
thing.
2 second level spells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
those-
remember what. I don't have anything marked. I don't know if I
You
used.
just ran
No,
across
you
the
just threw.
wall
You
and
just.
threw
you
Yeah, I
people
guess I
off.
didn't use
threw
anything.
people
Yeah,
off, but you didn't
like
really use
like I
anything.
used my gust of wind, but that's once per long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's why I
it was
panicked. I
nothing-
didn't have anything marked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
I
it's,
leave my slots, right? Because slots after long rest.
only after a long rest do you get spell slots back.
Okay, got it.
You do get your channel divinity back if you used it, which I can't remember if you did or not. Either way, it will have done it for you.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Perfect.
So
Thank you.
as you're kind of taking that your short rest, kind of looking down the mountain over the estate.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You see, kind of making their way through the road, kind of hidden there in the trees, are several fancy-looking carriages that seem to be dropping off beautifully garbed people into the estate. You see, kind of from your sort of initial observation, that there is a 10-foot wall that surrounds the entire manor.
Okay.
What looks like to be a somewhat of a bit of a backyard, and sort of trees kind of all around the perimeter of the inside, making it a kind of, I mean, granted, you're pretty far away, but it would also kind of block the windows and stuff.
Okay.
Some privacy hedges.
Yeah.
Or privacy trees, I should say.
Yeah.
Both work.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Brian kind of like watches everything from a distance and just like kind of says to everybody like quietly like are they having a party?
It looks like it. I
Mm.
don't think you bring that many fancily dressed people in for no reason.
Well, that's not good. It's not good at all. What are we gonna do now?
What were we going to do before?
I guess we hadn't decided that either.
We were gonna scout them out, I thought.
Yes, we were
See.
going to have a quick look to see what the best way to handle all this was.
That would be prudent. Take a little bit of our time and gauge the situation accordingly.
And
Mhm.
I mean, having a party doesn't seem too far fetched. When you have the when you have the money, or the money and power, people do tend to flaunt their abilities.
You need money, not debt, to flaunt money.
To be
Yeah.
fair, it's only the son who has the debt. Everyone
Yeah.
else in the family.
No, we don't
has
have
money.
anything to do with that.
He didn't leave
Hmm.
us anything official to show, did he?
You mean Ozzy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't give like he didn't give like any sort of bounty or anything like that.
Hmm.
Mhm.
He
Because, I
wanted
mean,
his hands
a
clean.
nobleman wouldn't want his debts aired out in front of a party of people, especially if there are people there under his protection. The nobles tend to want to flaunt money to show that they have money. Most of the time, they won't even say no to a guest. So if you were to call out that his son had provable debts at that moment, he would want you to move away and not talk about it in front of anyone. So that could be a way in, but we don't have anything to prove it.
Ozzy wanted to have it as clean off his hands as he could. Possible liability.
So you have to
Remember,
decide how far you want to go for this new guy.
Hmm.
I still think we should try to do things at least talking. It would be easier on us, and the worst thing they can do is deny us entry.
And then
Then we
be
try and
ready
kill
for
him.
us if we want to do anything else.
True. That's where
Hmm.
you could have the secondary team come in. If you
Ah,
wanted to
yes.
split us in two. People who are
That is-
stealthier.
It's a good idea. We could try the first way, but then have a backup plan if it goes awry.
Honestly, if we figure out more about what this party entails,
Mm-hmm.
you
And we
could
don't.
probably see someone in.
And it'd be best for us to get a little bit of insight on where this ne'er do well son of theirs actually is.
Craig, you're noble, right?
Not here.
But you know how to talk noble.
Yeah, and I could walk to the front of the gate and be a completely unknown orc talking to them like one of them.
If he doesn't have the name here, it won't work. They'll
I'm
just.
no one here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Is there a way for us to look to see if we can find out what type of party it is?
Well, that would require to get closer. Right now, you're totally hidden, kind of at a bird's eye view vantage point overlooking. There are still some straggling guests kind of coming in. If you wanted to begin to make your way closer
How
to
far
the
away
map.
could we stop one of the carriages? Outside of sight? Are there any turns, anything we could stop a carriage, kill everyone in it, take their stuff, and show up at the party?
I don't think we should do that.
Let's see. So currently you're on the back part, facing the back of the manor. So you would have to try and do like a big, long kind of flank around.
Yeah, I figured that they can probably see too far away that we could, like,
Mhm.
we would have to be further away than possible. I don't, these are enemies. I don't, these are, yeah, if you have to spill blood here, I don't mind it at all. These are expressly enemies of us.
As good as that would be, if these are distinguished guests that they might know, We don't know the status of. They might know each other. This might be. Well, we might think this could be Noble. Aren't they also scientists? Couldn't
Oh
this be
yeah.
like one of your big. She looks to Theo. Don't they have like those big shindigs where all the people who study science get together and share their express details on things?
Convention, I would assume you're speaking on.
She
Might
nods.
might be more help there.
Yeah. Theo, you do sciencey things. I mean, I do biology. Maybe we could see if it's a sciencey thing, and me and Theo could try and get in.
You still might need invitation for that, I think, right? Theo, for those kind of things.
It could depend. I would say if it's a higher function, which it is like what seems to appear, it might be a little bit rough without an invitation.
Hmm.
And if we
Well,
walk up to the front and let them know people are here, they know people are here.
yeah, I don't think that's a good idea right now until we know somehow more things.
We need some kind of leverage or something before we talk to them.
Or if we want to go crazy about it, we could just break into the party and hide ourselves
True.
among the guests.
How many arrows do you have?
Inventory.
Do you have enough that we could, for example, use presumably some of an alchemical fire starter and burn the place down?
Oh, create a diversion.
That, as much as I would love to cause violence, don't get me wrong.
I mean, they wouldn't
I
burn down
love a
before
gun.
they stopped it. They would run everyone outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Might I propose something a little different?
hmm.
Seeing
free.
as Bry has made a great point that we too are specialists in certain things, such as biology and science, it wouldn't be too remiss to say that we have escorts of some sort that are protecting us. Instead of trying to burn it down, maybe we
Well,
could
we
come
don't have
forth.
to. Bri kind of like holds a hand up and says, maybe Krug has like we don't have to burn it down per se. We could pick an area that's maybe kind of far away to create a diversion.
Yes, with the whole diversion thing, I think we can use that as the when things go tits up, so to speak, as a way to get out of the place. So I definitely do like that diversion. I do have enough arrows in order to do it that way.
As much as I would love to start on the fire, I don't trust myself around it. No offense. I really don't trust myself around fire.
Is there any other way to approach other than the front gate? Is there anything we can scale? Anything?
I can throw you over that wall if you want.
Oh
Well,
yes,
it's only a sorry to intervene.
No.
Just to reiterify, it's only a 10-foot tall wall of made out of like brick. It
It's just a
wouldn't
wall.
be impossible to climb, even for normal folk.
yes, that wall. It doesn't seem to be too high for us to get across. I mean, Krug can simply walk over. I can fly over, and with just a little bit of rope, I'm sure that you two would be, the other three would be able to get over as well.
They
Or I
can
might
jump.
even be able to jump over it now.
Yeah, I think they can jump.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I can go do recon and try and stealthily kind of just see what's around, and if there's a back way that we can maybe sneak in, there might be like a garden or something.
We might
Is
not
there-
have to get too close if our inventor has some sort of spyglass or similar apparatus.
Oh,
You know I work more with medicine, right?
Eh,
oh! Bri looks around and sees if she can find a little rat or anything.
So you're gonna try it. Okay, yeah, make me a nature or perception check.
Let's see. I'm gonna try perception.
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything in the area.
Okay.
Well, we could get a little closer to
I'm fine with that.
a little
Yeah, I don't
closer
mind
to him.
jumping up. And seeing if I can just like stealthily jump up kind of near
Yes.
the side or the back to see what's over the wall.
Is there a way to maybe disguise yourself to look like an animal? I don't know what you can fully do,
Oh,
but
let
if
me think on that for a second. Hmm.
if there's
I'm
a
not
way
really
to
big on illusions.
I mean, I could potentially create a big diversion that isn't fire.
I forgot about that. Might want to hold on to that for if things get bad.
It's a cantrip, so
Oh,
Mhm.
I thought you meant your like deck of
oh, that
illusions.
too. I have the I can make my voice boom. I can cause flames to flicker and brighten or change color. I can cause
Not
harmless tremors if
particularly
I want. I can make the
stealthy.
hmm?
I said not particularly stealthy.
Yes,
No.
I'm fairly certain that your illusion deck would be a best way to get us out of the situation.
True.
It's
Okay,
not a
that's a
bad
good
call.
one. I can
Yes,
And
do
we just
that.
have to get closer and see what we can see,
yes,
and the opportunity will present itself.
yeah.
we
So,
Who
should
is
move
Chris,
the
as
most
close as we
stealthiest around here? Because I'm
Me,
willing to go and see. Oh
Chris,
yes,
you did say we were still a little bit of ways away
Yeah,
from it, right?
you're still like out of like earshot, so you don't have to worry about making stealth rolls right now. Once you
okay.
guys begin to make your approach, you might have to start doing that. I also want to know which direction, the back side, the left side, the right side, or the front. It's just so I
is
know
it
where to
just
position.
open ground around them? Like, is there anything to hide behind, tree line, anything, or is it just like flat ground?
It's flat ground, but the wall is
Hmm.
so high that um, no one can really see
Okay.
you on the
Oh,
one
that's a good.
off the other side. There's no like
Hmm.
window, like even from where the distance you're at, you can tell that there aren't like windows. It's like it's a solid wall.
Hmm.
Like there's no like yeah, there's no openings or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
She
Um,
probably won't be seen getting there.
Yeah.
Bry
Yeah.
looks at Krug and kind of tilts her head and says, "Can't you talk to us?"
Yes, I also am probably the sneakiest one of the group, but I
Yes.
can't sneak around with my armor on. So if anybody catches me, I can't milk toast worry about whether or not to break his neck. I have
Oh
to
well,
kill him.
how about this? And so Bry holds out her ring to give him the ring of um
Of
the ring
jumping.
of the jumping ring.
Um,
No, okay, that's an interesting idea to get back out, but no, I
Yeah.
just mean that I can't enter a prolonged battle without my armor on. All of my
Yeah.
defenses are will be gone. So I can sneak, I'm quick, I can speak completely silently, I can keep you updated of everything that's happening. But if someone is close to me, I cannot engage in fisticuffs. I have to hurt them. I won't have any armor on. And whether that
For
means breaking both of their arms and leaving them bleeding, you don't want them to die, okay, fine. But I won't have time to talk
yeah,
them
you
out of
can't
it.
defend yourself. You have to
Right.
make
It
it
has
quick
to
and
be
silent.
quick.
So yes, I do have, I do have a little bit of stealth capabilities myself, type deal, and I might be able to talk my way out as well. I could, a few of one or two of us might be able to sneak in over the back wall and try to blend in with the party just to scout things out.
I'd want us to see what they look like first.
Can I do can we get a little bit closer to see who they are? And I'd like to do maybe a sort of check like insight or history, I guess, or whatever Chris thinks to see if I can see if there's some sort of religion or if I know if I recognize any
If
of
we
their
know what the group
garb.
is.
all right.
I have an
Oh,
idea.
okay.
If
Hit
we
us.
if we follow this cover as far as it can take us towards the road, then we can look at some of the guests, maybe see how they're dressed.
Hmm.
If they're dressed
Yes.
formally enough, Krug and Leo, maybe you two would be at least. I think you two could fool it. If it's science based,
Yes.
I think that Leo would be good there. No offense, Bry, but
No, I'm
um,
not good at no.
yeah,
I'm a satyr. I haven't been around humans or these type of
yeah,
people, so I
yeah,
Greg would be the better one. I'm
yeah,
not good with talking.
yeah. Because here's what I'm thinking for it. As much as I would love to, I could go in with Theo, worst case scenario, or we can either pass off Krug as maybe a rising nobility, somebody who wants to try and get him good with the nobles. Maybe this is your party. We come up with a lie, figure that out.
They're not going
Yeah.
to ask a lot of questions. Tell them I'm the third son of a house that they haven't heard about if they ask.
That could work. That could work.
That could
I
work.
do like that idea.
Or in
Even
the
though
case
they
of
might not
Theo,
know your actual nobility here, Kronk, I'm pretty sure we can fool them with some of the other that you're someone from one of the other nobilities.
if we talk to a guard, then we might be able to fool them. Or if we listen, maybe we could find somebody that would match your description and play you off as one of maybe an illegitimate heir. Could
You'd
be.
be
Okay.
an interesting family to try to find someone that looks like me, but
Well,
could be
or-
possible.
no offense. It could be possible.
I'm not
Yes.
offended. That just
Yes,
would have been
I am a
the odds.
fan of this plan here. It's probably
Sure.
one of the best I've ever heard.
Oh wow. Okay, so if anything, everything goes south, I have a couple things I can do. We just need a plan to get you guys out of there if something happens, right?
Then
Okay.
you know what? We start a fire. As much as
Okay.
I don't want to, we start. She's gonna point towards the tree line.
Okay.
You maybe create an. Maybe if we get lucky, you'll summon an illusion that looks like a.
Yeah, we'll do the illusion
Fire.
first. Yes. I can also do I have I've learned it. It's called thaumaturgy. I can't.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, that one. I can
Ooh.
do something there too.
Okay. I'm not biggest of brains of people. I do things very straightforward. You create illusion, stay hidden. Make your voice very loud and roar at them,
I can do
depending
that.
on what it is.
Anything that can create a couple seconds for us to move
And
Mhm.
then
would be the
Tabali,
best.
you could start a fire, maybe something that would actually draw them away once they
Yes.
find out the illusion's fake.
Mhm.
Mind you, it's either now. It's when we get in. Do we A, try to extort, or B, do we try to steal? Those are our two options here.
Well, maybe a
Either
little
we-
bit of column A, a little bit of column C.
I don't think Sir Nipples is going to protect you from the local law.
He's the
Sir
one who
Nipples.
said that to steal.
Yeah.
He's
We'll just
he-
grab whatever we can if everything goes south.
But make sure we're grabbing the correct thing. At least
Well,
first.
I mean, teacups, gold, like any just whatever
but
we
it
can
needs
get our
to
hands
be
on.
untraceable. Well, yes, they might have shiny artifacts, stuff like that. If they can easily trace it back to this family. So anything with a family crest or symbol should be out because you can't really sell that too easily. It needs to be non-descriptive, like maybe a vase.
The best case
Yeah.
scenario is we walk out with the sun.
True, and then go hide with them.
No, we walk him somewhere, figure out the deal, and walk him back.
Yes.
If we can make it through here without killing anybody, I want to do it. There's
Okay.
situations where we're not going to be able to
Please.
do that.
I have a thought.
With Craig, I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
You guys aren't used to dealing with people like this. There's going to come times when you can't talk. You need to be prepared for that.
Oh, I'm prepared to kill people, but I don't want to kill people, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Also, don't exactly speak for me. I speak with people on a regular basis.
I don't. I just listen.
I don't speak either.
All
If I
right.
remember
So
what Ozzy said, though, Mr. Ozzy said, he said that the family is high in competition. If we can't find the target, why don't we find one of the siblings?
Mm.
Oh, a sibling would love to have juicy blackmail on
Oh
somebody,
yes. We
no
just
matter
gotta
how
get in
high
there.
position. Knock
mhm.
them out of a possible ranking for becoming
We're-
heir.
You're right, and we're working on a lot of things that we don't know yet. I think that Tabali was right. I think we should get a good look, and I think that from there you're right, and we need to see what we can do about getting in. The plan you guys had's fine. If it's the two of us, we can do that. But if we can catch one of the carriages far enough away to get details or to actually stop it, that could be a first start. If we can do anything before the actual gatehouse, I'm for it. Because once we get past there, we have no idea what we're walking in on.
You know,
True.
we're in the forest in nature. A curious satyr wondering what's going on approaches a guard carefully. Might
Not
be
a bad
able
call.
to just
Oh,
use
this-
your inexperience and innocence to it. Play up your traits.
You know what? I could try that first to get some information.
Yeah.
All
Worse
right.
at worst,
Well,
if it's near the gate, they might just turn you away.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even near the gate if we're doing the carriage idea. Then she is just a satyr wandering around, wondering what all this big hubbub is about.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
so probably be in our best interest then to head around to the south of the manor along the road there and come up to the front door so we can get a good look at the people coming in as well as let Greens do all of her Greens things.
We should lock a little ways down the road though, just in case we do want to intercept. So maybe if we walk going along, which way is the road coming in from, Chris? Can we see that?
That's what I was trying to get
Oh,
across was
sorry.
for the for the
Cool.
screen to shift so we can get going instead of just trying to plan with nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Let's see here. The road. I'll draw it out for you in just a second. Also, did the token disappear?
It
Yeah.
looks, yeah.
Oh, that's weird. How'd that happen? I'll replace. I'll fish it out later. But for now, for the road, I'm going to change the color. I'm going to go to the nice blue. The road seems to be kind of coming out this way.
Okay.
You guys can all see the blue line.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming. Yeah, it kind of comes in from the east and continues to kind of go down that way, more southward. And it seems like it's like kind of like a more well worn sort of not like a fancy official road, but like a one that like just has sort of form with a bit of clearing and just well traveled.
All right.
So
Then let's
uh,
head going to the. Is she's like gesturing with her right hand to the right side of the building, whatever direction
Yeah. Yeah.
that is. And
Always ask the bird if you don't know which way is north.
Yeah.
isn't north where the sun rises?
Ask the bird.
I don't know if that's there we go.
All right. Either
You're
way.
not over there.
I mean, that's not exactly true, Jester. The sun is rotating throughout the year, so just saying it's north is going to lead you to disaster.
North is this
Slow
way.
blink.
Anyways, so if you guys are gonna head towards the road, I did not plan for that, so we're going to continue the theater of mind. This, sorry, that's my bad. I overlooked this particular strategy. It happens. So
I
what you will
expected
do?
something to sort of pull us one direction. I'm sorry, we were just sort of wandering in circles.
Yeah, it's okay. So you make your way kind of around the forest and hiding in until you approach the road, where you see what looks like a couple of the last sort of carriages seem to be making their way. As you kind of been talking and observing, there's like sort of like there was that sort of big kind of boom of like a bunch of carriages, and now it just seems like these are like the people trying to be fashionably late.
Okay.
The last couple of arrivals. The carriages do seem, this one that you are observing does seem to be pretty pristine, of a sort of nice, greenish, dark greenish, wood that seems to be adorned with like several little flowers.
Oh.
The coachman does seem rather well dressed, in pinstrip, with a nice
That's not good.
hat and a well kept sort of like mustache and chops.
Okay.
I like the cut of his jib.
No, you
Yes.
don't. It means that they actually see the help.
What?
Who's
It,
this?
it means that the nobles pay attention to what their servants look like. It means they'll be watching for things. Be careful.
Okay. Well. So
I would like everyone to make a perception check for me, please.
let's see.
Mhm.
can't really see that well. My glasses are fogged up.
Yeah, mine.
Don't worry,
mine not.
Jester can see.
Yes, the sun seems to be in my eyes.
I'm a vampire. I don't see well in sunshine anyway.
For the record, it is now evening.
Oh,
Okay.
Tabali knows this. Tabali
It's
still
sunshine.
says the sun was in his eyes.
No one's gonna. Well, it's
Yeah,
fine.
Tabale, it's evening. You're lying.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
just the
leave
bird
all of
brain
you here.
acting up.
Which way's north?
That way.
I think that's south. Anyways.
Oh, you all don't see no directions.
All right. So, Jester,
Mm-hmm.
you it's still dark, but it does look like there's a bit of a candlelight inside. Where you do see what looks, well, actually I could describe kind of what she looks like, but inside you see this elven woman. Just a little pop up.
Oh, she's pretty.
Pretty.
Currently, it looks like she's kind of reading something.
Really like this art style.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the eyes.
It's lovely.
Mhm.
But gross, it's an elf.
Okay. Anyways, you do get you get a bit of an idea of what, um, like you see like what the top half. She does seem to have like a bit of a, a little flower in her hair, some jewelry on,
Mhm.
stuff like that. As then the carriage is though beginning to pull up to the gate.
Can she tell if it's a noble?
She looks pretty fancy.
I think we're dealing with a noble party.
What are
Brian,
the gate guards doing?
So from what you can see, the gates they begin the mustachioed chopped man. Um, he hops out of it, gets off the carriage, as he looks like he's talking to the guards for a moment as they go to open up the gate, and the man he goes to the carriage door to open it as he kind of offers his hand to the madame and kind of helps her step out. Um, they say a few words to each other before the man bows and the woman begins to walk through the gate, and the man gets back into the carriage and begins to turn around and head off.
right. Brian, if you want to find out information about the party, probably
Uh,
approach the man and ask questions. Just
okay.
being curious.
Is he gonna pass by any of the trees, like any of like the foliage that would like sort of make it more like, ah, there's a weird animal coming out of the woods. Oh, it talks.
Yeah. There's plenty of
right, so
foliage outside the matter.
All right.
Did you pull
Become
this
the
off?
deer, Brian. Become the deer in winter.
Yes. So
For
Brian
a
kind
goat,
of
maybe.
trots out safely in front of the carriage, like kind of like off to the side, hoping that like trying to make it clearly so that they see and have to stop.
Yeah, no worries. Just for fun, make me a performance check.
Oh.
Perform stand.
Perform the deer action.
God.
You kind of just like walk out there, kind of going like, "Whoa, where am I?"
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but he kind of pulls on the reins as the horse kind of like, "Urgh." Well, oh, um, excuse me there. Uh,
Hello. I think I'm a little lost. I was with my family. We were just making up camp, and I'm wondering, we're on our way to another place, and we were wondering, what is all this commotion? What are all these fancy carts doing here? They're so pretty.
hmm. Please do not take any offense to this, but you've never seen a carriage before.
Actually, not really. I come from I know what wine is. Me and my family satyrs were winemakers, and where we come from, there's not many people that are not like us. So this is like Bri looks around like in awe. Her her eyes are huge like a deer in a headlight, just like I just it's just so beautiful. Like where did you get this and where did you come from?
Hmm. Well, we come from Her Lady's estate, but I myself am from Liquorest.
Oh, I have no idea where that is. Is there some sort
That's
of
right.
party going on here? Can you tell me more?
1 second. Levkarest is the name of the place he just said, in case anybody.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. I wrote liquor rest for some
Yeah,
reason.
you better be
Uh,
taking notes over there.
Liquor
Levkarest,
resting.
yes.
Liquor rest.
I'm afraid the lady's estate is quite some distance from here.
How long
Uh,
did you travel?
we've been traveling about all day.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that must have been so tiring. Are you just going right back?
Oh, heavens no. Uh, I'll be stopping by a tavern in the meanwhile to wait for my lady to be finished with her business.
Oh, and so how long did she say this business would take?
Well, these parties can sometimes last days. She said she would send for me when she was ready to return.
And you're just gonna stay in the tavern for days? You're such a gentleman. Man,
Oh well, maybe I'm just a devout uh, servant.
well, you're so kind. Um, I mean, I hear of the kindness that some of your people have, but this is just beyond kindness. My people would be so honored just to know that you would wait for so long just for a party. My goodness.
Well, it is my duty as a butler to do so. Anyways, not to be rude there, my good fellow, but I really must be off, as I
Okay.
did say, and you assumed correctly. I am quite tired.
Oh yes,
So,
yes, of
would you
course.
perhaps then like to join me at the tavern? You seem to be very curious about these more modern standings.
Well, I may join you later. I do have to check in with remember my family was camp like put up a camp. So I do need to check in with them, but I may join you if you're going to
Yes,
be there a couple of days. I'd love to hear stories.
yes, of course. Forgive my forwardness.
Yes, what
Uh,
was your name again?
God, now I have to come up with a name for this guy. Jeez. Okay.
You made a
She's
plot point.
that to you a
Accepted
lot.
it.
You need to just be ready.
Yeah, I know, I know, I know.
Congratulations, Chris. This is now a character.
Yeah, alright, I'll have art for him like next week.
Yes,
Gotta go visit
Well,
him
I
in the
mean,
tavern now.
isn't that how we
actually
got
entered
gory?
into playing like a guard that I had made for what I can't even remember why I made this guard, but I think it was to like open a door or something. Like in the middle of a quest, I had to make an NPC. I had to play this fucking character for 2 years. Like, what was
I
his
know.
name? Seth or Steve or something? I didn't
Yes,
even give him a real
everyone
name.
loved Steve.
God damn. Yeah, no, I remember that.
And then
Good
Steve
times.
died and everyone had a funeral
I,
for him.
I had to kill him off. They wouldn't let me play anything else.
There you go. Um, you might find this humorous. My name is Blueberry.
Blueberry. We grow blueberries where I'm from and make them into wine. It's delicious. One last question before you go. Which way is this tavern? Just so if I want to visit you afterwards, after I check in with my family, I'd love
Uh,
to catch up.
oh, it's not that hard to locate. Simply follow this road. Keep it straight. Go on no branching paths until you have no more choice.
Okay.
To the northward of the road, you will find the town of Struben, and that is where you will find the Lucent Tie Tavern and Inn.
Okay, the loosened tie. Thank you so much, Blueberry. Um, thank you for humoring me. I was just so intrigued. And this card is so beautiful again. Well done.
Again, you flatter me.
Oh, There's nothing to flatter if you're just so amazing.
Careful there, I might get a bit of a big head. Now, um, I bid you a good night. Be careful when crossing the road, and
Thank you
perhaps
so
we will
much.
meet again.
Definitely.
As he begins to take the carriage and kind of swerve around you, as he kind of tips his hat to you as he keeps going.
Bry bows as they kind of like cross the road, and waves quite excitedly as Blueberry heads off to his tavern to rest. And then when he's
Hope they have
out
good
of
insurance.
sight, and Blueberry cannot see Bry anymore, she trots back all excited.
Mhm.
Were they within earshot, or do they have to explain?
If you want, you can say that you quickly explain basically everything that was heard, just for the
All
sake of
Time.
Yes.
time.
Bry
Yeah.
quickly explains everything that they heard.
So this party could be going on for a few days, they say.
Sounds like a very luxurious, crazy party. I wonder if there's a lot of drinking.
It also takes off any of the worry of us having to find the exact moment to jump in right now. We've got a couple of days to watch. We can keep an eye out for this guy. We can find our time to jump in.
Very, very, very cool.
Is it like a giant slumber party or something?
I hope not.
What's a slumber party? I've never heard of that with my people.
It's a bunch of children in a circle being really, really loud forever.
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 I thought it was a party where kids went to go sleep over at each other's houses.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh.
No, there's not tomato. There's a pretty big. Never mind.
Well,
All right. All right. So, what's the next move?
I think we need to stake it out unless you guys want to just jump in. If you have a plan, I'm willing to go with it.
Bry says maybe they'll reach a certain part, when they're just very drunk and disorderly. We should see what their pattern is.
Assuming that they have drinks and such up to that
I
degree.
mean, if it's a couple days.
It also
they're
gives us
all
a chance to
rich.
see if we need to be worried about fighting any of the nobles or fighting the guards. Gives us a chance to take things out. That's good.
Hmm.
I say we stay a night and I'll take shifts and see what's going on.
do we sit
Right.
up and either we can walk back up, sit up at our high vantage point maybe, or find a vantage point we can look over the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Or we sit up here, see if people come and go.
I think the higher vantage point would probably work a little bit better for our.
Yes, perhaps.
How visible are you when you fly at night? Are they going to see you from the ground?
Well, I mean, Tabali kind of spreads out his wings, the dark purple wings that he has. It's like I'm not exactly vibrant colors for night flying.
I will say that if Tabali wants to sneak around in the air at night, most people aren't exactly looking up.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
would say
like. I don't know how heavy he is, but I also don't know how big he is. He might be fucking terrifying.
Oh, I thought I said my height at the start there.
He's normal. He's a normal size. He's like of normal human height. I can't
Yeah.
remember the
5 foot.
exacts of it. It's there you go.
Do you mind if I put some insight on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was just gonna quickly say that if Tabali were to fly around at night to observe, he would make a stealth check, but I would let him roll at advantage because it's dark and he's above everybody.
I suppose I
Yeah.
could do a quick recon flight for you guys.
Yes, I think that would be best just to start things off.
I think Theo had a thought though.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, no, it is my perception, but Chris would be the one to clarify this. I
Sure.
figure even if Tabali is seen, I was gonna say if he doesn't go at them with ill intent, it could just say that like we had a spotter go up first to make sure the road was clear ahead. We
That's
have
possible.
options to play on that. Even if Tabali does get caught, I think it's a good move regardless.
Yes.
If he gets caught, I think they'll be shitting themselves over the fact that there's a giant scary bird.
We could literally just say he was our scout.
He's
But
my
it
pet.
was
Alright.
Yeah, so yeah, Tabali is gonna fly up over to see what he can see.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So right now, I'm gonna bring you over finally to the estate map.
The
So
map
you guys,
itself.
Ooh,
the map
thank
itself.
goodness.
You'll notice that it's a
Yay.
very big. So I have you all at the bottom left corner there. Please
Hold
let
on,
me know if
hold
you
on.
have light and that you can see.
I can see the front gates.
Yeah,
I
I-
cannot
fr-
actually.
zoom
hold on.
out.
I can see the
Zoom
Zooming
out.
out.
Okay.
I think I was zoomed that far out. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I can. I'm with
It's
you
Yeah.
now.
the
Okay.
boy.
Can't
Okay.
see anything.
There's
Yes.
the boy.
Also, really quickly, Krug, if you could just move your token to make sure that because I swapped it out with your new art.
Yeah, the new icon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Good. It works.
looks great.
Sweet. Awesome.
I really like that art. I think it looks great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it is awesome, and like I said last week, that has been updated on the stream as well. So
I need to like follow that artist and everything on. Make sure that
Shira?
I have their Twitter.
I
think
can send
I
you
have-
Shiro's stuff.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
Chris
have
could too.
Shiro's Twitter. No, I don't even
I
have.
do.
I have an outsized number of Twitter followers that I just sort of lucked into. So anytime I can help out, I try my best to because I didn't earn them or anything. It just sort of
Yeah.
happened.
Well, there you go. All right, so we'll say that because you kind of approach from the front. So right now you're at the end, so I'm gonna leave everyone here. I'm
Mhm.
also gonna pull out just so that people aren't completely in the what have you. We're gonna pull out our dear friend Mr. Cameraman.
Hey yo.
So Tabali, you're gonna. Where are you going to start kind of your flights? I guess kind of ping kind of what direction you want to start going.
okay, actually, I'll probably do it this way then. You can see the
Yeah,
arrow,
that
right?
One? Yeah, I can see the arrow. Yeah, that works actually perfectly.
Yeah,
Just
because
because
that way.
I'm gonna have to drag you over the wall.
Yeah.
All right, so
We could
I'll
throw
put-
him.
Yeet.
all right, so first things first, I'm gonna need you to make me a stealth check with advantage.
Did that go through as advantage? No, that did not.
And you're definitely gonna want to roll that again
Yep.
because
Roll initiative, everybody.
There we go.
Oh.
It's like,
I thought I clicked
Easy,
advantage.
man.
Oh, I thought I clicked
I guess
advantage
not.
on it,
it's
but
okay.
it didn't stick.
Anyway, so 21, yeah, you're fine. So, and everyone can see the interior of the estate, right?
Mhm.
Estate walls. Okay, good.
Yes,
Camera
yes.
is working. So what you can
Two
see
of the
is
beetles over here.
so as you're kind of flying around, you see that there are two guards stationed here at the front gate. You can catch a little bit of a wisp that over here there seems to be a set of two more guards poached at the front door. You can also see that there seems to be men, guards in pairs of two, making their way around the perimeter in sort of a slow marches. With one of them holds a torch. That's what that yellow aura is. It represents the torchlight.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, they do not see you, but some things that you do see as you're kind of swooping in is you see that it looks like there's a bit of a stable over here on the uh, bottom left corner of the map. And just like even as you got closer, you realize that this is a very big manor, and there's also a second floor. There are several windows, obviously, throughout the outside of the estate, both on the first and second floor. Plenty of trees that you could potentially hide in. But that's all you see really at this moment. Would you like to keep surveying around the perimeter?
Yes.
Okay.
I need ice, so I'm going to listen to this
Yeah.
stealth segment on my phone.
Yeah.
Elite Cat, good luck. Godspeed.
Would I be able to just move my character around myself now?
You can now move your character around yourself, yes.
Okay. So
I will move
Tabali
cameraman
is
to follow you.
going to kind of fly around the edge here. So I'm going to end up like over here.
Okay. as the guy in the all black sort of sweater and the big camera is like falling behind you, trying to be the stealthiest possible.
Kind of like it reminds me of like the guy from Mario Kart.
Yeah, Lucky 2.
Like the latitude,
Yeah, the
yeah.
one on the
All right.
cloud.
Yeah, it's a Lucky 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Lucky 2.
So, at this point, after a bit of observation, you do see that the guards are continuing to make their walks around.
Mm-hmm.
You also see what looks like another building on the far. I believe you should be able to see it.
Like up here?
Yeah, like the outskirts of what looks like another smaller building. Though this one looks more like more stony and more ritualistic, or sorry, more ceremonial, more religious.
Hmm.
As you see, also another pair of guards are rounding the corner.
All right. Well, he's gonna keep flying up the side here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do my own perimeter around the building.
All right. I would like you to then make another stealth check for me, please. Again, at advantage.
There we go. That worked properly.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Nat
you.
20.
Yeah, you are a banshee in the night, a shadow in the darkness.
I am
Nice.
the terror that flaps in the night.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
Don't toot his
Birdman.
horn.
Fucking shit myself if a 6-foot silent bird flew by me. I'm gonna-
Seriously, what the hell, man?
I mean,
fair,
it would
he's
be even
not-
worse
Must
if I
have
was
been
an
the wind.
owlin.
Oh, I love being an owlin. My
Ye-
owlin has invisibility, which makes it so much better.
Mhm.
Anyways.
So, yeah.
Ugh.
You can bring
So,
yourself all the way over here to this corner.
like about there?
I would say even you can go about here.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see that there is a light on in this room over here that you can kind of see through the window a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the other rooms have been kind of dark, except for the upper level seems to be fairly lively, with more lights on. And again, the patrol begins to kind of just keep moving around in a counterclockwise rotation. Thank you for moving the camera.
I got you. I'll be that cameraman.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Tabali?
From here, can I, if I move up a little bit closer to the window here,
Mm-hmm.
can I make out what's going on in there? Because
So do you want? So I guess you would have to swoop down lower to look
Oh.
through the. But if you want, you could also if you look through the second floor window.
Yes, I would look through the second floor window. Where would the
Okay,
second floor
so
window be?
Hold on. Oh, cameraman, don't go there.
Cameraman moves.
Bad cameraman. All right, I gotcha. Hold on a second. Everyone, don't zoom out or anything like that. I did this map so that
You did it where it's two parts.
so that it's when I swap it over, the map should be pretty much an exact copy of it, except this is now the upper
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
You look through, so you kind of go there and you perch. I'll let this slide because of that natural 20. But what you see through the window looks like a very large, fancy bedroom, currently vacant.
There's some expensive stuff in there that could probably make its way to a certain someone. Tabali gives himself an internal monologue.
All right. Anything else?
I can't see him from where I am, right?
Scroll up. We got cameraman.
There's no
He's
way that
flying around.
anybody would be able to. You guys cannot see it.
Next time you go out, we need to like tag team so that you can use the ER signal if you need to, like the hey, come fucking freak out and like help me. I have telepathy, but we have to set it up beforehand. I just realized.
Oh.
If you want, because you did walk away to go get ice, I'll allow it.
It doesn't really last. I have to like be able to see him, so we would have to like set up the plan. I just realized it, so
All
sorry to distract. Just next time, you have an escape route.
There you go. Anything else, Tabali?
At this point, like Tabali's not going to try to, get into the window, like into the house by himself. He may be arrogant and cocky and knows what he's doing, but he's also not dumb enough to do this by himself.
Okay. Um, so we're actually. I realized this might have been the smarter thing to do. For the time while you're kind of doing your higher end pursuit, we're gonna keep on the second level map so that it's easier for you. You'd be seeing through the second level windows, not the first level, because you have to
Yes.
look down. You would have just seen like that. Yeah, there's just more lights and hallways and stuff indoors. Yeah, keep doing what would you like to do next.
All right. Well, he's
Do what
gonna
you do.
fly over to this
Sort of.
side.
All right, I got the camera. So yeah, you see the top of a nice tree that looks like it's growing white pears,
Ooh.
even though it seems to be completely vacant of leaves.
That that is quite curious. Would I be able to get close enough to take a pear?
Yeah. But I will need you to make a stealth check. And this one's going to be a regular stealth check.
Can I get close enough to grow up
Oh, sorry, that's sleight of
Sleight
hand.
of hand.
Sleight of hand works. Sleight of hand works as well. Honestly,
Alright.
this works better.
Yeah, we'll use the actual sleight of hand there.
Yeah. Yeah, you quickly pick one. You have a white pear in your inventory, I guess. That'd be a custom thing.
All right, I'll add it in a moment.
Yeah, sure thing.
Harold, what?
Even like it might not even make it back. Like maybe by the time I get back to the party, he'll land eating the pear.
We're gonna have to take him to the ER. That plant didn't have any fucking
No,
leaves on it.
No, the
All right.
ER
And
doctor's
as you
right there.
eat the pear, you will take 17d100.
You get chlamydia from the weird tree that has
chlamydia
weight
from
on
the
it that you never look at.
What?
Yeah,
How do we
okay,
go from damage to chlamydia? Hello?
Sometimes you take damage to the soul.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, you got your pear. What's next?
He's gonna move around
Get a shirt.
close to this window here.
Okay.
I did a swoop around and all I got was this white pear.
You got your pear is very funny to me.
Yeah.
Yes. So, as you're in that room, you do see a couple of finely dressed gentlemen are currently. They seem to be almost pacing. Before you, kind of like, and you can't really hear because you're
They paid
outside
for the double
window.
pane glass.
Well, the window's closed as well, and they're not like speaking
Mm-hmm.
Particularly loud or anything, but you do see. Oh, and I'll bring the camera over 1 second here. The door eventually opens, and you see a person walk in, and they seem to be very they sound very proud, poised. Their hair is sort of short and slick back. They look like they have a bit of makeup on and some earrings, and they wear what looks like a general coat kind of draped over their shoulders and a puffy blue blouse. The two men in the room kind of like turn as they both kind of bow their heads a little in respect, and this person kind of like smiles a little to them as they say something before kind of like coming over to this this sort of little collection of wine as they begin to pour some glasses. You would also notice that like this person, they seem very proud, almost like a little cocky. Maybe cocky's not the right word.
Yeah, Tabali knows cocky.
Yeah.
Foppish.
Yes.
They're peacocking. I know.
Yes.
I know these fucking people.
All right. Well, since I can't make out what they're hearing, I'm not going to attempt to push any luck there. Tabali is going to continue flying around.
All right.
Oop. And
Again, you looks like you see the other end of the gate as you're beginning to like through these windows you only see empty hallways.
yeah. So, well, with that there, he is going to come over to this room here.
All right. So as you kind of go, you do see more light coming from this room. Um, as you see what looks like a sort of a room that has a giant stuffed bear in it. Same with like a giant elk. Proudly kind of on display, along with other kind of like big game animals that have been hunted and turned into trophies. You see two gentlemen kind of talking on the couch, discussing something. As you see a well-dressed gentleman, fairly young looking, um, in a red sort of petticoat. He seems to be like admiring and like almost entranced with the bear. As it looks like he's leaning over to give some sort of remarks to the two people sitting there. Um, but that seems to be all that's so far going on in this room, from what you can tell.
All
And I
right.
would like you to make a stealth check for me, please. Okay. Cool.
All right. Almost all the way around. Love it. All right. So he is going to keep going all the way down to this side here.
Yeah.
It just goes to
And
show that we all need anti-Birdman stuff in our house.
Yep.
Like, look how easily he is like,
just
yeah,
recon
no,
this
Fly in
whole
and steal
second
some
floor.
stuff right now and be done with it.
yeah, Elite Cat, you're showing me the true terror of Birdman.
Yep.
Oh, now imagine one with invisibility.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
God.
No!
Yeah, that's stupid. Don't do
I
that.
generally like hate birds that are too big to kill with your bare hands. Like ostriches terrify me.
Dude, one time we were talking about it and he went off for like 30 minutes. The poor guy's really terrified of emus.
You guys have never been near one, okay? Those things are terrifying. They're like
I,
dinosaurs.
I've been close to castaways, so yes, I know big birds are scary. But
There's
anyway,
there's a visceral human fear there.
All right.
yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway.
you as you're kind of approaching and you're almost about to finish up your lap around the estate, you do see what looks like a storage room. You see two looks like servants kind of gathering what looks like stored food.
Serpent? Oh, servants.
Servants. Sorry, my bad. That's okay.
I'm like,
It's okay.
no, I'm like deaf. Small
Yeah.
me.
That would have been awesome, though.
Sorry.
We're not fighting the
You
one
want
T here.
these?
Yeah,
Not yet.
a bunch of trained butler serpents? Are you kidding me?
It's like, all right, so seeing that there's just a food storage and he's pretty much seen all that he can, Tabali is gonna go back to the party.
Okay. And with that, we are going to figure out where you are. Give you a quick little copy and paste, and bring you back over.
Oh, by the way, you rolled really, really well.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
did. That was great, man. Way to go.
Those are the best rows we're gonna see all night, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they were kind of like, if he screwed up, we would have been really screwed.
Mhm.
So
We're ready
Yeah.
to rock.
So Tabali does land, and yes, he is eating that the pear as he lands.
Okay, you take 0 points of poison damage.
0.
It was just a pair, guys. I don't know what you want me to say.
that's
I don't
right.
know. Witchlight
We were
had
just
some pretty
kidding,
weird
that's
freaks.
all.
Yeah, he takes 0 points of tasty damage.
Mhm.
It just didn't have any leaves. I worry about like parasites.
Bri like watches, and
He's like-
they're just like, "Where did you get that?"
Okay, now it's the new quest.
But forget the party. Where was that pear come from?
This
Where
fruit
did you get
tree.
that pear? It looks so delicious.
I need to
Oh,
go ask
yeah.
this fruit
As
tree
the
its
Bali
name.
finishes the last bite. Oh, Greens, it definitely was a very delicious pear. But anyway, from what I could see is going around was I was actually able to see two of the nobles up on the second floor, and from what I could gather, one of them was possibly Nikita up on the second floor, and possibly Cicero as well.
Hmm.
I see.
And
Okay.
Tabali had remembered back to the descriptions of them, where the firstborn, no, not Nikita, can't even read my own writing.
That was Nika.
Nika, yeah, was very into military tactics. So when Tabali's seen the one there, like with that military coat and all that, that's what he's drawing that upon. The second one being Cicero was the one of biology and was being very fascinated by the big game trophy bear that was there. So that could possibly be. That's how he's determining that is possibly Cicero. He could be wrong. Those are just what he's gathered.
Seems legit to me. It's a
Yeah,
fair
no,
thing to
that's
base it
some
on.
great observations.
Yeah. I don't know if he would have never seen that bear before because he lives there.
Um,
Well, he could have been.
Okay.
It could have been he had been the one to hunt it and stuff it as a trophy, so he could take it back and examine it. That would be probably the best guess I have.
Oh, that's fair.
Hmm.
I think that's some really good observation. I totally with you.
Okay, so, what are we thinking,
Okay.
fellas?
was there anything of note, like any buildings we should look at? Any place?
Anywhere we can we can sneak in.
And how many guards did you see?
Well, it's important too, I guess.
Yeah. There was about 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14. Approximately 14 guards that I had seen. They always travel in groups of 2, and they were doing a counterclockwise sweep of that courtyard. Over
Right,
at
that's good to
the
know.
Yeah, over at the top left. I guess would
I know
north
what
still be
direction
the
it's
same
pointed.
direction as it was out on the top map there, God?
So, over here, yeah.
Were the nobles armed? Did you see? Did they have swords on them? Did they have anything on them?
I can't remember. Did they? The nobles. The nobles themselves didn't seem to have any weapons on them.
Right. Okay. So if we can,
I guess a quick little correction. The one that you saw, the first one in the larger kind of jacket, did have a saber. To
Oh
their
yes,
side.
yes. He did have a sword. The other
Yeah,
one
the art
didn't.
did not depict that. That's my bad.
no. Not trying to hate. It just
Yeah.
I need to know if we could catch him unarmed or if he's gonna have a sword on him.
That one, no, but the one that was in the trophy room did not seem to have a weapon on them.
So
Okay.
the general type did have a sword, whether it's a ceremonial sword or just a regular sword or a magic sword. Well, even the best can't determine that from a quick
Lord
glance.
Hmm.
But I
Alright,
did
well.
see probably a good way if we were just going to try to sneak into the grounds would probably be up on the back side of the manor, not the front gate here. There seemed to be a little bit more tree cover in some buildings that we could hide behind.
Can you work us out a route to get them from the wall to the building as quickly as possible without people seeing it?
Yes,
If
if
that
we actually just come from, and Tabali's actually going to kind of like draw this out in the dirt type deal of
Mhm.
the layout of the manor that uh, you guys would have seen as he was going around with the camera,
Yes.
and it seemed
Mm.
yeah. And it
Yeah.
did seem that the best way, and it did seem the best way is actually right from the top of the map there, as he points to the backside of the manor, and
Mm.
we can sneak around to the building, and there would were a lot of windows on the ground floor. I didn't see anything on the ground floor, unfortunately. I didn't get that close.
Probably for the best.
Mhm.
Theo, do you still want to try to make it in the front?
Um, I believe we could still try, but what do you all feel? Also, I need to step away for a minute. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries.
Um,
You want to take a little break then?
His stomach is having issues. So.
Yeah, I get that.
Mm,
mm, well, I think perhaps if we can, we should. I mean, there's also the fear of getting caught. Um, but it seems like because this is a soiree, we can at least perhaps try to get in, or
They'll be
maybe.
more distracted right now, so we might be able to get in and out. But
Mm-hmm.
it's we 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 need to decide what we're going to do when we get a hold of them. Are we going to beat it out of them? We're going to try to talk it out of them,
or we
Right.
could just rob something. Just sneak into
Yes.
a
or we could
room.
try to
Rob
get in and
them.
out without them ever seeing. Like Jester's got a point.
Yeah, we could just steal some stuff. I have my jumping ring, and then I have my illusions, and I have my my big booming voice.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, thank you. I'm still gonna ask you to say it every time.
Um, she starts playing with like the ends of her fingers as she's thinking of something.
Well, I am one for the sneak in, take what we need, and
Mm-hmm.
get out plan. That's where my vote is going to go.
Yeah. Did you
All
see
right.
any empty rooms that we could possibly maybe go in and creep around?
From, like I said, I only really got a good look at the rooms on the second floor, so the ground
Right.
floor sneaking is going to be a little bit of a mystery to me.
Hmm.
Well, sneaking in the second floor might be better. The ground floor is going to be covered with people.
True.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys going to get to the second floor?
Well, too
Could
many people going in. We'd screw ourselves.
I could probably jump up on the wall and maybe use my my ring.
You could probably make the jump. I don't know if you could make the jump quietly.
Is that
Yes.
what I'm? I think it'd be better. I'm right. If you're like one of the few people who could maybe create a distraction to lure the guards away, it'd
True,
be
I
better for
could.
you not to.
Yes, I will stay back, and if anything goes south, I will make sure
You
to
know
do.
what?
I have many distractions.
Actually, that could. I need you somewhere where I can see you, no matter like if I look out the house that I can see you, because I need to be able to see someone to tell them what's going on. You could be the one that relays the messages and starts the distraction if we need it. When things go bad, that could be when you kick in.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I just need you somewhere visible that no one else is going to know to look for you. You can
Um,
be hidden. I just need to be looking at you.
I could stealthily go maybe behind in the wall. Were there trees or anything I could hide behind?
Or
Tabali?
buildings.
Yes,
Yeah,
there was
You need to be.
on the inside of that fence. There actually was quite a few trees and quite a few buildings that do make for some excellent hiding. The guards
Hmm,
themselves seemed to only rotate around the building itself. There wasn't too
good.
perfect.
many out on the edges.
All right, that's
Perfect.
awesome.
Perhaps I can jump the wall and go and hide somewhere.
Mhm. Good. That way, if anything happens with me or any of the others, if I can keep an eye on them, I can let you know immediately if something happens, and we can immediately get into saving them.
Okay.
It cuts down on the danger a lot. We won't have time where anyone is going to be dealing with things on their own.
I think that is a wonderful idea.
Hmm. Well,
All right.
I'm sorry, I was a little bit toned out. What's the plan?
Well,
So I do believe we're going on the sneak in, take what we want, and leave quietly without being known that we're here. Should something come up, I believe Greens was going to be on the outside to get a message from Tall, Dark, and Gloomy over here about creating a distraction.
I think I should stay outside with her. Just be on the safe side.
that's we still can do. Theo and I can still try to get in the front if you think that's a better plan. That's still on the table.
I think honestly both plans have their merits.
I think we
Like
can
that's what I
possibly
mean. We
get
can
away
do
with doing
both.
both.
Yeah.
Have Sparky
Ah.
here and Kronk here going through the front door. Try to get in that way, take and do what they can. I'll go in through the back way, possibly a second floor. Try to steal what I can.
Mm-hmm.
If you want,
I mean,
I could go with.
I'll be right back again.
I
Yeah, no
like
worries.
that plan. And Jester, I'd feel safe being with you as a lookout.
Right.
Theo cannot be injured faster than I can heal him. There's nothing that can happen to him faster than I can fix it.
That's
I'll hold you
comforting.
to that.
If you want to test, we can.
No, I'll just hold you to his safety, seeing as I can't help him here.
I
It's not
probably
my
can't
job.
leave without him, so
Yeah, we kind of need him.
yeah, he would squeal.
All right. So, if I have it correctly, Theo and
Ass-
Krug.
Assuming Theo wants to, he hasn't actually had the opportunity to say yes or no. I want to give him the call on that. Like, if
Of course.
it's going to be putting his character in more danger, and so I don't want to like decide for him.
Of
Yes,
course.
yeah. So, but the current plan, it would be that Theo and Kronk would be going to the front door. I'd be sneaking in somewhere through the back, and Bree and Jester are going to be outside on lookout
I would-
distraction duties.
I would think behind that one building near the bedroom.
I was thinking that too.
Not a bad call.
This might
All
also
right.
work in our favor if we wanted to maybe hand off items to Tabali to secure them.
We
Mm.
really just have to throw him over the wall, right? Tabali can see everything that's going on.
Yes, if we have a plan working twofold, it'll be more to our advantage. We have a legitimate source and a little bit more discreet source. I think this plan would work out efficiently.
Polly also has his bag.
True,
Yes,
does have a
That's
bag.
Tabali
true.
does have a bag of holding.
Tabali, I'm going to say one thing here. I don't think you should tangle with the one in the saber inside his own house.
Oh, I don't think I'll be doing any tangling with anyone if I can help it.
You draw him outside, we're okay, but inside, I would suggest you run.
To be more stealthy for mine and Bry's sake, I'm gonna take off my armor. It'd just be smarter.
Okay.
Are you
I take
loud
off
and
mine as
clanky
well?
like I am?
She's gestures to the heavy armored chainmail. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you ever heard what chainmail sounds like when you're running around in it? It's
Yes.
awful.
All right. I also take off my armor. So how do I
Just click it on your sheet.
Yeah. So just make sure that the little red dot is no longer red or whatever color it would be,
hold on.
and you'll see your AC drop down.
Drastically.
And you see, this is why
Decent amount.
Tabali
For
wears
sure.
Good news is
leather
I can
armor.
still have my shield.
See, this is why I was saying that I couldn't, mess around with anybody if they caught me with my armor off. Like, your AC is sad without
Yeah.
it.
And see,
Yeah,
this is
well,
why
I
I
still
wear
have my
leather
other
armor.
stuff, too.
It's good for
Um,
sneaking because it's made of hide.
I
So-
have an escape
Ah.
route, and so does. I'm gonna leave my echo on the other side of the wall. Just teleport to it.
Smart.
Do I
She
have to leave
can
my
jump
mace
over.
too?
No, keep your
Ah,
weapon.
you're
It's
really
just the
fine.
armor.
Okay, cool, great.
So my
So I
echo's
take
gonna be
off
on
my
one
armor.
side. On the other
Mhm.
side, you'll just jump across, and we both book it out of there
Yep.
if we get caught.
Okay.
Yes, but don't forget, it would be best to cross that wall on the back side of the manor as
That's the
Tabali
plan.
makes his way under the cameraman and over to the side here, gesturing down the side of the manor where you can easily get by and not be seen.
All
Okay.
right. So, is everyone gonna go to that way, or is Krug and Theo going to try the front door?
I think
They're
we
gonna
should
try
try
the front
it,
door.
Theo. I
Okay.
Yeah,
think we should.
I'm just gonna switch my armor because I see I have scale and studded for some reason.
I think you should just have the studded. I don't know what the
Okay.
scales doing
Well, I
there.
have scale mail for some reason then.
All right. All
Roll
right.
20's just
So
like, here, you are
Which
heavy
is
armor
creating
proficient
a
now.
disadvantage on stealth rolls. So
Alright.
Okay.
I should be good.
Can
Then.
I ask a question, just like a meta question?
sure.
Okay, and this is has nothing. Well, it sort of has something to do with D&D. Have they fixed that studded armor never existed, and it's actually the misnamed version of another armor that did exist? Have they fixed that, or do they still like act like it's studs and leather?
Um.
As far
I
as
don't know
I
if
know,
I
it's
don't
studs
know.
and leather.
Yeah.
They still act like it's studs and leather. Okay, all right. Anyway, I'm curious if they're ever going to fix that because historically, there is an armor that looks like that they took that Gary Gigax took the image from, but it's not leather. It's brigandine. It's like little tiny
Mm-hmm.
steel. Like it would be better than plate mail,
Yeah,
but
well,
they still treat
just
it
like
like
how the Morning Star was never actually a weapon that was ever actually
with the
used.
chain on it, like you'd knock
Yeah,
yourself in the back of the head and kill yourself. Yeah, there's
yeah,
no way you could use a flail.
yeah.
Okay, I was just curious if they're still like going with that. Like that's
Mhm.
super well known at this point. Make it a
Yeah.
brigandine.
Say there's nothing I can do. Yeah. That's
No, no,
just
no,
how.
I didn't
That's how
just mean you. I meant like, has that changed in the book? Because I haven't gone
it
through
has
the
not. It
fifth
has not.
editions. What the fuck?
No. Take it up with Jeremy Crawford, I guess.
He the new Mr. D&D.
He's the rules guy.
So he's not the one being yelled at over the OGL.
No.
That's the
No.
execs.
That's the
Okay.
executives and stuff.
Yeah, but
Okay,
anyway,
so we must look at this
anyway,
other guy.
anyway.
Anyways.
All right, so for the people that are gonna go up, do Team Sneaky, come over here, and I'll drag you guys over there for your convenience.
Good luck, Team Sneaky.
Come on, Brian, let's go be Team Sneaky.
Okay, let's do it.
It's such a funny option for Team Sneaky.
All right, so
Well,
Team
more like
Sneaky.
she's Team Distraction in case things
I
go
know,
to shit.
she's so good. She's so good at it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right?
Oh. All right,
Drag
so
us
you
away,
guys
Cat.
are, yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
Bye.
Zoop.
Zippity zoop.
Yoop.
Oh, where am I now?
Top
on
of the map.
top. You're in the top of the
Oh,
map.
I found me. I panicked. A
I would
little.
say for this particular section, because you guys are decided to go on opposite sides of the map right now, I would say zoom out your map a bit more so you can
Okay.
see everybody a
see.
bit more.
Right. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a big area.
It's a big matter. It's a big
Mhm.
area.
Theo, I have a suggestion for backstory. Make this very
Alright.
simple. I'm funding your research. I don't understand it, and I keep you at arm's length.
Seems fair enough.
So if they ask you questions, you don't know that much about me, but I'm funding your research.
Right, should we go by aliases? Anything different so our names aren't exactly associated to our faces?
There's nothing I could possibly do that wouldn't immediately get associated with my face.
Hmm.
But should we still try aliases or does it matter?
I'm a half vampire orc. I am never going to move out of a social situation without someone saying, that person was an orc. If you want to use an alias, I'm fine with that, but everyone will know it's me no matter what.
No, we should just keep it simple then. If you're not going to go complex, then I won't either. Nobody knows me in this world anyway, so as long as
I
we
would
don't get
love to
caught,
be
it
able to
shouldn't matter.
hide. That would be fine, but it just isn't going to happen.
Well, as long as we don't get discovered, it shouldn't matter.
I haven't
Let's
seen any
keep-
other orcs yet.
Then I'll just keep to the same brass text. And yes, we'll go with that story.
All right. So when you guys are ready, you guys can walk over here.
Would you like to lead or should I?
I'm gonna follow in this situation.
All right.
Okay.
Acting face on.
With any luck, they're going to be rude to you when we get there.
Oh, fair enough.
All right. We'll say just for the fact of because the map is only a finite size. We'll say that you don't like just sneak and pop around the.
We weren't just standing
the
in
gate.
there.
That'd be really weird. We'll say that you guys went a little bit down the road and kind of then walked up, I guess, right?
Walked up
Thank
as
you.
if you were actual guests for the party, that you actually belong there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then eventually you approach as you see two guards kind of. Oh,
Right, so I was telling them the research was astounding, and and my apologies. Hello there, good sirs.
who are you?
Well, my name is Theo, and this is my employer. Would you like to introduce yourself?
There's no need to speak with the help.
He's a little bit more frigid than I.
Krug, why don't you make me an intimidation check
Or perception, either way.
or perception?
Intimidation works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's intimidating, isn't it?
I have a plus on everything,
Oh,
so.
Jesus.
Oh, you mean persuasion? Okay, I was making perception. What were you
I
looking
mean,
at?
that's what I mean. Yeah, all of the. I'm a charisma caster, so any
Yeah,
charisma
yeah.
thing I have to do is.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, intimidation. Yeah. So it's like, all right. Jeez. My apologies. Didn't mean to offend you.
Don't worry about it.
Sir.
Please forgive him. His demeanor's a little bit more uptight than
Don't
mine.
speak for me and not to the help. Get out of the way. Where are we going?
They kind of like look to each other. It's like, right. The party's upstairs. You'll take any of the stairways right outside the entrance. As they step in, and they open the door.
How long before the butler's going to bring you the wine after they've served the good wine and start bringing out the awful stuff?
I'm afraid I can't answer that, sir.
Listen, do you want it to be faster or slower? I can send them on. You let us in the gate. I appreciate you not making this take longer.
They've already opened the gate for you.
That's what I mean. I'm trying to talk to them on the way through.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to lie to me. I understand you serve good wine before anything else happens. As they get drunk as we go, they're going to bring out worse wine. You're going to get the worst wine. I want to get you something better because you made this easier for me. So, when?
Let's see. It's had to be about almost 8 o'clock now. Maybe about 9:30.
You like the butler?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
No more response at all. Not going to look at him, not going to respond to him as a person at all after he gives the information. Walk right by like I'm walking exactly into where I need to be.
All right. And you successfully make your way through the gate there.
Theo, you have to understand that they pay these people an absolute pittance to spend their lives moving that gate. They don't care about them, and they're used to being treated like no one cares about them. When you show them one glimmer of kindness, they'll remember that. Things get scrappy, those guys will be slow because they'll already have wine.
Right.
Are you
right?
We're gonna make that.
Sorry to interrupt. You're not saying this all like right in. Are you saying this like all right in front of them?
Because
you're walk away. Like this is sort of like teaching Theo how to.
Oh, sorry, just because you're still currently sitting up.
Do we move our little thingies? Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
gotta-
say, are you? That's okay. That makes more sense.
This is sort of trying to like catch Theo up on.
Yeah,
you have to treat everyone like animals because
Mhm.
everyone else treats them like animals. If you treat them any different, you're going to stick out. We can't stick out.
It's not exactly in my forte. I'm not as intimidating as you.
You don't have to be. They weren't going to fight me.
I think it's better if the juxtaposition of you being more rough and me being more tender might actually work out a lot better. It's more
all right.
realistic.
When we get close, I'm going to tell Theo to ask them where the stairs are, like as in a dismissive. Where are the stairs?
He's just gonna like play into the facade and like nervously bow, and he'll be like,
Mhm.
"Excuse me, sirs. We're looking for a room for my esteemed noble. What way would we be heading towards that?"
The party would be up either the staircase to your left or to the right, and then, um, sorry, actually, Retcon, as I'm looking at the map real quick, I realized there was a wall there. You would like to take the stairwell to your immediate right, and then head to the first door that you would see upwards north past the statuette garden. You'll hear you'll no doubt hear plenty of chattering and smell good food and wine. I do hope you enjoy yourself, sir, my sirs,
Thank you.
as they open the door for you,
He,
and
Theo's
they
gonna
stand at attention. And
he's gonna step forward, my liege. He's gonna bow and he's gonna ask you to go forward.
The only way I can play this, and I hope this is not offensive to you as a player, is just to completely disregard you along with them. I hope that
No,
that is not.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
We're playing the role. You're
Okay,
fine.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just
My
we,
face
we
is so
have to
red
act
for you
like.
guys. It's
No,
crazy.
You
No,
are
it-
also
yeah.
the help
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's good that you also just like double
Clarified and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to be a dick. I'm just,
Yeah.
No,
I
I
picked
get
this
it.
background.
No, it's-
That's
yeah,
the
it's the
thing.
role,
That's what
it's the role.
he's talking you up. It's like it's better that you are that way and he is his way.
Right,
Yeah.
this
Because
worked
they can
out
work
very,
from
very
different
good.
angles. It
Yeah.
feels realistic. It doesn't feel
Yes.
like it's a
I can't
facade.
believe that worked. Oh my god.
And as you walk in, you'll see that this is the stairwell they were talking about
Mm.
over here. But you also see that standing along the line are about half a dozen suits of armor.
Oh.
And even as you walk in, they all seem to just be staring at you. And as you move, their heads do slowly turn.
Do they have
focus
blood
on you.
inside them?
You can clearly tell that the helmets are hollow.
Ooh, don't like it.
I know what these are.
And
I-
we're gonna put a quick pin in here before you guys go, as we're gonna go
Oh,
no
it's a stealth team.
over to Team Sneaky.
Team Sneaky Sneak.
All right, here we go.
Oh god.
So far,
Here
so
we
good.
go.
Here we fucking go. Please.
All right, Team Sneaky,
Nice
what are you
try.
doing?
Where would Tamale have pointed out exactly where they would need to go to be behind the building when they go over the wall?
Yes, it'd be like right here, right in the corner.
Yes.
Alright. Well, just gonna give a nod to Tabali.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna leave her echo right here. Gonna make her echo so she has her teleport out.
You should be able to drag him out.
Yep, I am.
All right.
I'm so nervous, guys. I'm so sorry if I fuck this up.
I'm
I could
also
have
very
rolled a one
nervous.
already. Don't worry. It could have happened at any point.
Don't
Yeah, no,
worry.
it's-
Like this is like we're still like in the very baby stages of this whole campaign. It's not like we're going to fight a beholder or anything.
Buttholes
Yeah.
are clenched.
Wow!
I
hate
mean,
you.
don't
Anyway,
even put it in his head. Why would you even do it?
Because we're fighting the beholder in Candlekeep this weekend.
I'm going to murder you. Anyways,
I can find the dart.
All right. So, so the only person who is going to need to actually make a check to climb this wall is going to be Jester. I need you to make me an athletics check.
Oh,
Bry, you're easily able to jump over it. Tabali, using the power of wings, you fly over it.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
So
you have to push me
I
over the wall.
gotta flip you over. Yeah.
Thanks.
Lady,
guy
there's
has like
no
a
room here.
27-foot vert.
Jester's just climb.
So when I jump over the wall, I make sure to get behind a bush, or
Yeah,
like
you
right up
are
to the.
easily behind cover.
Okay, good.
Jester got a 23 for athletics.
Oh, thank God.
There you go.
I should have given you her jump ring. Oh well.
Oh, you're fine.
It would take an hour to attune to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind then. Thank
Jester's
you.
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
like gesture for you guys to move in more.
Okay,
because-
yeah. So I squish up to the I follow Jester's lead because,
Well, no, more so she's saying move inwards.
Oh,
Move behind the building
cool.
more because she's still viewable.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, all right. So you would see kind of grated windows there to Bali, as you peek in, and this looks like some sort of family mausoleum.
God, this seems to be where they go for their final rest here.
She just gives a nod quietly.
It looks pretty empty in here.
Do you see shiny things?
She's gonna. Jester's gonna rapidly shake her head. Do not mess with the dead.
I mean, usually the rich do try to take it with them, but I don't think anything will help us out in this building.
Bry just nods. I will follow. Tell me what to do.
All right. As you kind of approach and you kind of hide behind, you do see a patrol kind of watching. It's like, and they're like, "So, you catch the game last night?" And he's like, "What game, dude? I'm just trying to make conversation." It's like, well, don't focus on your job, man. Like, all right, jeez. Remind me to get paired with someone next time.
Jester's looking at this right here inside the window.
All right.
Bry
Sorry.
comes up.
Oh, here? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she-
you would see kind of lit up with several candles that look like it has been like somewhat freshly lit. Like the candles they look melted, but not like, oh, there's huge piles of wax in front of a one sarcophagus that seems to have a woman chiseled into the lid of it, who is lying there resting.
She
Still
just
as the
gives.
dead.
She just gives a nod to the departed and is going to move on.
All right.
Bry follows suit to traditions and copies Jester as to not offend her and puts her hands on her art and then follows and right up to Tabali.
Yeah. From here to Bali, kind of just slowly edges himself through the tree here.
Bry follows.
And
Sneaks up behind the trees.
yeah, Tabali's kind of
Jester's just going to
whispering.
stay right here.
Yeah, Tabali's whispering. This is probably going to be the safest place for you girls to kind of hang out. The guards don't really come back this way, from what I've seen. They just walk around that road as Tabali points to the cobblestone path.
Okay, Bry nods. We'll wait here. Where are you gonna go? Bry then realizes that they don't really know.
Yeah. Tabali's seeing some other guards coming up the road, so it kind of ushers them back a little bit.
Okay. Make sure they're behind. Well hidden yet. Oh, something's in my eye.
Yeah. He's like, once the coast is clear, I'm going to fly back up to that second floor and see if I can find a window to get in. Usually people tend to lock the windows on the first floor, not usually the second.
Jester's gonna bring her finger to her mouth as she sees the guards getting closer.
As they kind of approach, you see it's like, they could have your hand for, taking one of those pears, right? It's like, yeah, but they're so good. Oh my god. Like, fucking addicting. It's like, yeah, it's like, hold on one sec. Gotta bleed the lizard. It's like, oh my god, dude. Like, it's like not outside of whose window. Oh fuck, shit. Okay, is he like he kind of quickly gets his trousers back up? It's like, yeah, no, good call, man. Thanks. It's like, yeah, and hide the freaking pear, all right? As they begin to also make their way a little bit more out of sight.
Phew. That was close.
So now that the girls have seen the path that they usually walk, Tabali is going to fly up to the second floor and try to get in through a window.
All right. Yeah. I'll need you to make me a stealth check.
Regular, advantage.
Regular. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. You do
Oh.
successfully get through, but a couple of your feathers kind of get caught as they begin to like slowly kind of fall to the ground. As this, as you hear, hold on one sec. I think when I might have dropped something out of my pocket over here. You see one of the like guards kind of walks over as those. What the hell? As he catches one of the feathers as it's like falling, and he looks up.
Hmm.
The hell kind of bird made this? Yeah, or yo, dude, check out this feather.
Bry's eyes are like super wide, ready to like draw a deck or something.
Just gonna gently lay her hand on top of Bryce and shake her head no.
All right, so Tabali, I'm just gonna pull you outside. I'm
Yeah.
gonna outside for the moment because you are upstairs now.
Yeah. And I can wait to do my upstairs stuff until after Krug and Theo get up to the second floor, so we're up on that map.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Bry and Jester.
Yes.
Oh, what are
Jester-
you guys doing?
Jester's just gonna kind of lean on the wall as she looks like she's in thought.
Yeah, Bry just like looks around quietly just to see if there's anything going on, but keeps themselves like tied up against the, underneath the window, not
Bry,
to be seen.
if
Yes.
you're gonna need to be viewed for them, just make sure that. Well, I think they already know exactly where we're at, but just stay around the edge, still hidden. Just better to be safe than sorry.
Okay, so Bry does exactly that, and
Just if we see someone come in, because those were changed recently, and they'll likely change them again, we drop to the floor and we hug it.
okay. Bry nods.
All right. So, gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right, go for it.
Huh?
I'm sorry. So are you just staying there or?
Yeah, we're just
We're distraction team. We just
we're just
Okay,
staying
okay,
here.
okay. Just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna go in. Okay, so then we're gonna move in.
nope.
Oh yeah, no,
All
no
right.
way, Jose. We're
All
we're
right,
freaking
okay.
Just
here.
chilling until we have to
Just-
kill something over to Bali.
Just wanted to double check to make sure that like, are you sure you guys gonna do that?
Yep.
All right,
Hey,
then we're
just-
going.
Hey, when the DM asks you if you're going to do something a couple of times, it means that maybe you should reconsider the thing you're doing.
Not all the time. Not all the
all the
time.
Not all the time, but I'm just
That is
saying.
the greatest mind game that you've never heard.
Just
Well,
saying,
Jester
maybe
just
you
has a
wanna
thing
consider.
with the dead, and she's not
Yeah.
touching them. So
The,
All right.
the one thing the DM
Bry's
is
just
usually
like staying like here and just so that they can see what's going on. There's
Yeah.
nothing else for them to do without causing trouble.
Yeah. All right. So we go back into the main area. To Theo and Krug. The suits of armor are all looking at you, but they're not moving. They're not reacting in any way.
I'm going to stand and wait for what obviously should be the noble crier who not only shouts my name, but announces me to the court. I'm going to stand here expectantly like this is going to happen, because I want everyone to see me standing here like I expect this to happen.
All right.
And as there is nothing here, and there is no, like, again, the guards didn't know me. I'm playing this off like, what the fuck? I wasn't on the list. What is wrong with you people? Like, I want it to be very evident that I'm absolutely expecting the noble treatment and not getting it.
All right.
Oh god.
After a few minutes, You see from one of the side doors area here, the door opens and you see what looks like a maid. Um, oh, um, are you sorry to bother you, my sirs? Are you two lost at the moment?
Mm.
Theo isn't gonna say much. He's just gonna look over.
I'm gonna look her up and down and like sort of get a gauge of who is deigning to
goodness.
speak at me.
This is what looks like is maybe like she's wearing just sort of like a sort of plain black dress with a sort of a brownish apron.
Mm.
In the center of her, kind of like she has like a little brooch that seems to have um, a little brooch that does seem to have a bit of a cloud with an eye on it, and a pencil that is like piercing through that eye, vertically.
Cloud with an eye on it. I feel like I've seen that before, but not with the pencil, so I probably don't recognize that from anywhere, right?
It's not a new. It's a completely new
Okay.
insignia.
Yeah, like I know the icon sort of, but not with the pencil. Like that threw it off, so I don't know it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to immediately respond as if I don't feel like I should be the one being talked to, but I'm going to sort of gesture to the empty like hall in front of me and say, Theo, find out how they do things here, because clearly this isn't correct.
Right, right, my liege. Right. So where we come from, and what nobility of my liege is, they usually announce our presence, and we are greeted before we venture in, as he is one of strict and utter compliance to noble code. We
Oh.
are missing it and lacking what should be our regular festivities here. And thus, he shall not move until that is addressed.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry about this. I didn't realize that um Master Newkin was going to be having new guests. I thought maybe usually people inform new guests about we didn't realize, and I'm sorry. I'm please forgive me, my lords.
Stop.
I'm
Stop
just
it. I don't have time for this. Just tell us where we're going.
please follow me. Follow me.
Theo looks extremely uncomfortable if he is going along with this.
As she begins to head over to this stairwell.
Theo's a bad criminal, I'm learning.
So we just like swing over.
All right, and yeah, if you just want to bunch up there, and I'll bring the
Yeah.
camera along with me. We are going to.
I cannot believe this has worked this well.
Oh, it
I meant to go to the
because we're
kitchen.
playing the juxtaposition. You are the evil. I am the good. Bad cop, good cop. As long as we don't get questioned, it should be all right.
I expected to go to the kitchen. We'll see.
I expected to go to the kitchen.
All right, so we now teleport up to level 2 as she makes her way here. Right here, my lord. As she opens the door and bows, like, I hope you both have a wonderful time.
Thank you for your continued support.
There's no reason to address her.
There's nowhere Bri would have been able to do this.
And I guess they will push on.
Yeah, I will ignore her until she's out
Yep.
of the way.
And you may walk in, and you will see.
But before I leave, she's wearing an apron. I
Yes.
want to tell her that I want her to go ahead and send the wine to the guards. I've already spoken about it. I want things to go right tonight, and I understand that you all can't handle this. So please do as you're told, and I will try to salvage your event.
Yes.
Thank you.
As she goes and like runs off, like trying to hold back tears. This has been very a lot for her. But
Poor
as
thing.
you,
She was the one on the shift.
Theo's just gonna give him like kind of a glare, but he's not gonna say anything. Like we are gonna talk about this later type like expression.
Anyways, you then enter and you see to music playing and the smell of like roasted seasoned meats and classy music conversation as you can now enter the main ballroom.
Oh god, I love this.
I'm going to do the same thing of just walk in and stand and look handsome and do nothing.
The handsome orc.
So,
he's got a jawline.
Hell yeah.
so as you enter, you kind of the way you approached, there's sort of like the main table as everyone else is currently having appetizers and whatnot. You see that there are currently six. There are six. Sorry, it's not six. 7 chairs at this table. 3 of them are currently vacant. And currently, who sits in them is on the very far end is a young woman, dressed in sort of furs and very nice regal wear. Her hair is a bit of more of a brightish autumn brown, kind of brushed over her one eye. She's currently sort of eating a piece of fish. Um, she kind of glances over to you for like but a moment and then just kind of goes back to her meal. Sitting in the middle of the table in the biggest chair is a man who is beginning to gray with streaks of gray going through his hair and even his beard a little bit, dressed up very regally. Um, and he just seems to be sort of watching over the party at the moment. And right by his side is a dark-haired woman in a very fitting sort of military attire, many rings on her fingers. She kind of sits, currently eating a piece of pork.
So she's the threat in the room. Is the Lord eating?
Lord, this guy is not eating.
He's not eating.
He is
Okay.
simply looking out at the party.
I want to give a pointed look in his direction.
He does not seem to notice you.
Interesting. All right. Theo, you're
Yes,
the preeminent mind. I need to understand these people. I need you to help me understand these people. And I want to say this loudly enough that those around me can start to sort of hone in on the conversation.
Of course, my liege. Yeah, he will stand forth. And you'll try to come to the front of the table. Excuse me, lords and mistresses, if I may have a moment of your attention.
The music just stops as everyone kind of like turns to you.
It is
You
with
see,
great.
you see like this girl over here is like kind of like her eyes like light up and she like begins like and smile. The one in the middle just stares at you like sternly, as the second woman kind of like raises an eyebrow and kind of glances over to the man to see kind of like what he does.
Sorry to pause the festivities, but my liege would like to understand, or rather, to consort with the nobility here and understand who exactly he is in the room with. Would you be willing to give a little bit of information about yourselves?
I want to quickly speak up and correct what is seemingly my servant, I suppose, at this point, and just hand like one finger straight up in the air and then just point at the one that wasn't eating and say, "No, I only want to know about you.
Right. My apologies, my liege.
Thank you.
You see this one because like cover her mouth as it's like the only sound in the room is just her going.
Theo is obviously perturbed. He's not having a good time.
I'm going to just stay stone faced until we get to what happens.
Oh boy.
Until we get there.
You see the guy in the middle, the man in the middle. You hear the loud screech as he pulls out his chair and stands up. And he slowly begins to walk around the table. Sort of his footsteps sort of echoing with like a thunk, thunk, thunk. And how tall are you, Theo?
I am 5'10".
So he's like 6'4".
He's
So he
towering
kind of
over me.
so he kind of like looks down at you.
I'm not sure how.
Speak
Never.
up, boy. Ask him his name.
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm going to move around the table so that I am like on the
Points-
other side of Theo.
He points to you. This is your servant.
What I have with me, yes.
And he is going to.
Let me ask you something. What does he mean to you?
Very little. But
Good.
I would rather speak with you. Now, I think that you and I have a conversation we should have at a short walk. You're a stranger, and I'll ask you for this one thing. Take a short walk with me.
You are.
More
I don't even.
interesting than anything else in this room.
He turns to Theo and do.
If he's going to attack Theo, I'm going to immediately attack the woman on my like 2 squares down from me.
So
Like the
so what
moment he hits Theo, I'm grabbing her.
So it's just like yeah, he delivers a very harsh uh slap to
Wait, oh, he slapped
yeah,
him?
yeah,
I'm fine with that.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense for the help.
No, but he
He was
goes up
dropping
like
a weapon and attacking. That was a different
he
situation.
gives Theo, he gives you unfortunately like the biggest backhand I think you've ever been on the side of, like so much that like it knocks you kind of on your knees. Because I'm assuming a 25 hits, right?
Okay, that hits. I was like, is that damage?
No, that's not damage, that's the hit. You're not gonna take any damage.
Yeah,
You're gonna take
hit.
1 point of damage, because you just got struck in the face. It hurts, but it's not gonna
That's
kill
fine.
you.
I was like, yo, did you just hit this man so hard that he zeroed out on the floor?
I thought it was about to pop off.
No. He just gives a huge slap.
What he does to the help isn't really my business, so I'm not going to react.
I'd imagine like he'd slap off his glasses too, and they'd hit the
Yeah.
floor.
Oh, poor little nerd.
Oh.
Even if it wasn't like his initial ploy, he's gonna go with it and make it like seem
Yeah.
worse than it is.
And he walks over and like to go them, and he just steps on the glasses, and you hear like the crunch.
Theo
I'm
is
going
just
to
gonna keep his head down.
poor Theo. I'm going to though. I have to abandon the poor boy without missing a beat. I'm going to just like point my hand at the door as if to say, "Come along with me." Big smile, dumb orc teeth, everything.
Kind of stands and he looks at you. you are going to, before I go anywhere with a complete stranger in my own house, you will tell me who you are.
It would mean very little to you, but I'll tell you whatever you like. I assume the safest place for you in the world is in your own house, but if you'd like me to hand my sword off to my servant, then of course.
I do not fear your blade.
Then I'm sure that we will have a wonderful talk.
Yes. But I would first like to know who it is I'm going to talk with.
I'm going to take a very slow look, like trying to make eye contact with as many of the men in this room, as if to say that I am not worried about any of them, but that I am considering them before what I say. And then slowly say, "My name is Krug. I think that you and I have things to speak about. I don't know if I like your company, especially considering no one asked any questions when I was walking in here to speak with you. I feel like you and I are cut from the same cloth. We have a lot of people around us that we can't rely on the way we want. And I would like us to fix that."
Grog, I want you to make me a persuasion check.
Damn.
Woo!
Oh, honey.
It's like the
You
one thing I'm good at.
are a cold-hearted bastard. I like that a little.
I appreciate your honesty. For the record, your death would gain me nothing.
As he turns,
Hello?
as he looks back and he's like, someone clean this up.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't say to stop the music. As like the band, like, oh,
I'm going to step to the side and let him usher me through his door and give him the honor of leading. Like defer to him on this.
yep. As he's
Oh
going to
my
start
God.
walking. Where am I going to take you? Sorry, I'm just thinking where would be the best place to do this? Oh, over here. Yeah, okay. So he would actually start heading towards this. Sorry, it's a big map, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So actually, he would start heading towards this direction. I guess. Sorry, yeah, so people can see.
We need like 3 cameramen.
Yeah, right.
Well, now we
need a
do.
We need a team. Or drones. That's what we need.
Yeah.
So can someone summon a drone?
Not yet. I need to be a level 20.
Damn.
Theo needs to make us some camera drones.
Yeah.
Wrong kind of
I can only
artificer.
make one per day, though.
Oh,
Aw.
can't win them
boo.
all, buddy. So during this walk, the best thing to do would be to respectfully take in any art that I see, and as well
Yes.
keep an eye on the architecture. This is his home, and I want to give him the respect of showing him that I'm interested in his home.
Mm-hmm. So as he's walking, he's like, so you're painfully obviously not from around here. I hope you weren't planning on fooling anyone with that. Although you might have fooled my guards.
I just yelled at your guards. I had no interest in fooling anyone.
Somehow that's even worse.
In fairness, they would have protected you if I'd showed them any interest in fighting or injuring you in any way. To tell you the truth, you and I share an enemy.
Right. I did not hire the guards to protect us. I hire them to keep people out. I can protect myself just fine, just as any Newakin can.
Newakin, is that where we are?
Right. How impolite of me.
No,
I
we're not.
am Nika Newakin, eldest son.
Nika Newakin. How many generations has your family been here?
Dozens, perhaps even hundreds.
And
You'd
you're
have to
human?
talk to my. You would have to talk to my other sibling if you want more of that. I don't waste time with the past.
Oh, then you might have been the one I've been told that actually is a fair hand with a sword.
More than just a sword.
What do you prefer?
Oh no!
Not sure what you're insinuating.
Well, if
Before
you're
you
not going to
I
use a
will-
sword, what other weapon? Listen, you walked me to your bedroom. Don't pretend like I changed the conversation.
This is not. It's like this is my private quarters.
It's fine.
Do not worry about it.
I'm not worried. I wouldn't have walked in here to talk to you if I was worried.
Yes. And it's at this point, about the same time,
Oh god, I didn't even fucking realize.
I was like, oh no. I knew that was happening. I freaking knew that was coming.
to Polly. You hear voices coming from the other side. One
Yeah.
sounds like Crumb, the other one you don't recognize.
Oh god, this is so good.
It's like, oh, this is going to be so interesting, he says under his breath, almost to himself. And there's really... Is there like,
Oh my god.
what kind of furniture does Tabali see
Is
around?
there a lamp I can hide under?
I knew this. This is
Vegan
great.
shaped
I
lamp?
love this.
Like, is this a wardrobe here?
Yes.
So that there would be about man-sized height?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be man size.
All right,
Alright,
and yeah, so Tabali kind of looks around and he does note that he does have two places that he could try to quickly hide.
While you're in here, I want you to make a perception check.
Perceive.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Does Tabali perceive?
Eh.
We're gonna find out.
Anyways, continue.
Okay. He is going to kind of look at this desk here. He is kind of looking for stuff he can pilfer.
All right. Make a investigation check or perception.
Let's go perception because that has the higher multiplier.
All right. So you see some. You do see.
Did you see? You have eyes.
Currently over here, in a display case, is a very nice looking sword.
Ooh.
A big, a claymore, in fact.
Nice.
It looks like it's been bejeweled. The handle looks like it's made out of gold with several gems kind of artistically kind of around it. The blade itself also looks like it's of a very high quality, perhaps even it's almost like a bluish hue to the metal.
So
perhaps even greenish.
Tabali is going to take it and put it in the bag of holding.
All right, so it's in a display case. Just gonna want you to double check that.
Okay.
Full display case.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Oh, that's when I would become.
You have lockpicking?
No.
But I have a spell.
Oh, right.
And no, I do not have lock picking either.
Probably for the best.
Diwali hearing the voices there, he is not going to try to smash anything.
Okay.
Again, also probably for the best.
Mhm.
Not yet. Once they leave, however.
Mhm.
You do
We
see
can kill
also,
this guy.
there is also a chest over here.
He's going to try to open it.
That one is open.
And what does he see?
It seems to be just full of sort of doodads and whatnot. Nothing that you would think would be particularly valuable, but I do want you to make me another perception check.
Nope.
Oh lord.
You got a.
Yeah, you
Oh
was saying
man,
nothing.
that's rough.
As you're looking at this chest, you're thinking to yourself that it very well might be your real dad.
Oh my
What?
god, not this again. The
Damn.
second time.
I would like
Again?
I would like to go onto the record here and say that Chris has made that joke in every single campaign that we have gone through whenever someone has made a 1 for a perception or investigation.
Yeah, he
Or
already did
insight
this
or
to me
whatever.
like
And
weeks ago. I
I
don't
am
know why you
here
guys are
for it
surprised.
every single time. 100% I support that joke.
I knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing of real value. There do seem to be
His dad
books
would
and
be
stuff
great.
here as well. Other than that, though, there's like the bookshelf, and then there's a wardrobe.
All right. Was there anything of value in the books?
Make a perception check.
Come on, ice dice. That's
Make a
better.
literature history check.
So you don't find anything of value yet, but as you're kind of like pulling the books and kind of seeing like if there's anything any book that maybe it's like I don't know, really really nice, you pull one off the shelf and you see it catches your eye what looks like a little switch behind the bookshelf, or like within the bookshelf behind one of the books that you just pulled.
Tabali presses the switch.
See this.
Secret tunnel.
There's a
Why would he
door.
do anything but press the switch? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so he goes in.
Inside, you see what looks like a secret sort of war room with what looks like kind of like a magical mirage on it. Currently, it looks like it's showing the house, sort of like the outside, sort of holographic almost, of a very large. It almost looks like a plantation building, and there are a few notes kind of scribbled around. Um, they say things like possible entry points, worried like beware of living plantation, when living plant life, um, and of course like written and one is like um, do not drink anything, do not smell anything, do not breathe anything.
I don't have like I'm looking at my inventory right now, and I don't think I have like anything that I can like write this information down.
You can always
Um,
go for the room.
is there
Yeah,
anything I
just
can?
steal it.
Yeah, is there anything I can actually take?
I mean, you can take the notes if you want.
He takes all the notes.
All right, I'll write those notes up for you real quick there.
Mm-hmm.
It lists possible and
Is it cutting you off in between each word? Is my internet
all right.
broken?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right.
So it lists a few possible entry points to a plantation.
All right. Beware of plant life, and then of course the more ominous one is uh don't drink anything, don't eat anything,
Mm-hmm. And that
don't breathe anything.
yeah, that the map that is shown there, that's essentially the same world map that we had that we're kind of using, like
No, it's only of a singular house right now. Not this one, and not the casino. You have
okay,
not been to this place yet.
okay. Well, Tabali will make a mental note about what the place looks like,
All right.
so that way when we come to it during later on in the adventure, he might be able to recognize.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
with nothing else in there, Tabali is going to leave.
All right. And with that, we're gonna quickly cut over to.
Before we cut over, all I want to do is he just wants to press the button to hide that door again.
Yeah, of course, of course. So we'll close it, and we will.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And before we go do Krug, we're gonna go check in on our boy. Um,
Oh, yeah, it's Theo's turn, man. Gotta go see what's going on with him.
oh yeah. Allow me to quickly make another
Cameraman.
camera.
Hey, Bri, I see us. There we are.
Yo. Good luck, Theo.
Not really there, but we're there.
Yeah. So Theo, you have not had the best night so far.
Then no, I have not.
As the smiling girl kind of comes back and she kind of bends over to you as you're kind of picking yourself up. It's like, wow, that was really stupid of you to talk to
I've
brother like that.
I've experienced worse.
Right. She kind of looks to you. You're not the help, really, are you?
I don't know what you mean. I'm, of course, the aid to my lord's help.
Right. Gives you a little wink. And she kind of straightens herself up. And she holds out her hand. Lana Newikin.
Theo. And he's gonna take her hand with the other of the remnants of his glasses.
As you kind of go to reach up, she quickly like fakes out and pulls it away as you stumble. Ah, you're fun. You're fun because you're easy. I like that.
If you believe so. And I'll stand up.
I do more than believe. I know.
Mm-hmm. And you are just the all-ever-seeing vision of whatever deity you reside with.
A Newikin doesn't have to believe everything because we'll know everything.
Hmm.
Now then, she kind of like, as you actually get up, she takes a moment, she kind of brushes you off, adjusts yourself, and she takes your glasses, and she goes, and they're fixed. Here you go. You look much better with them on.
Much appreciated. And you will slide them gently onto his face.
So, why are you really here? Come on, tell me. I hate not knowing. Please. Pretty, please. Pretty, please.
All right. I see you are persistent. Well, I had heard
Oh,
that
shh, not here, you fool.
Hmm.
Come on, come with me.
All right, you lead the way.
I'll control the camera behind them for you.
Thank you.
Didn't realize we could even do that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, you guys can also control the.
Why didn't you tell us to do that? We would have been doing
I
it.
thought I had. If I did not, I apologize.
I'm
Yeah,
I
just the
think
one
he-
defaulting to control it, Chris. I'm the one defaulting to control it.
I think it's been a
guess I
fight to
thought Chris
control it
was just
between
that
Junie and
good.
myself.
There you go.
Ah, okay.
Maybe let
Well, I was
Junie
just...
do it because I'm currently not doing much. And she passes down the seat next to you. It's like, sit.
Aw.
All right. Now tell me, what is this? What's going on? Why are you here?
Well, I am here with my lordship, in more of the interest of finding out what research is going on in here. I've heard some big scientific strides could be occurring at this party. And while he has his own reasons, I have mine. So much so that I would take a slap earnestly to the face to discover what may be happening within.
Make me a deception check.
Oh, lordy.
You're a bad criminal. I said it earlier.
No.
Right. Okay, that's all well and good, but tell me the real reason why you're here. Please don't bullshit a bullshitter. All right, I've studied politics my entire life. I know when someone's lying to me.
I really wish Crud had walked off. Well, then there's. You know what? I'm going to be upfront. There is a debt we been instituted to find.
A debt, you say? And just like as she's about to say something else, you hear, Lana! As you see, standing at the end of the hall is this very large, this is a very large individual. Kind of stares down, like, kind of like struts over, hand on their saber. What are you doing? It's like, oh, hello, Sarapa. I'm just enjoying a new found company. As she kind of puts her arm around you, Theo. If that's okay, I'm asking you out of game. Is it okay if she gets a little friendly?
No, that's completely fine.
Okay,
I'm
just want.
for it.
Okay,
Dude,
cool. Just
He would just nervously
yeah,
nudge, but he'll go into it. Like he'll.
Like-
Theo's going on his own adventure tonight.
yeah.
Oh yes.
It's like
Go Theo, go Theo, go.
it's
Go
like
Theo, go Theo, go.
it's like really, you've already found a companion for tonight. Ugh. Really, little sister, you sleep with the cow if it looked at you the right way, wouldn't you? It's like, aw, are you grumpy because nobody likes you? Hmm? She kind of like does a little like pouty, like boo hoo. It's like turns to you, Theo. It's like, be careful with my little sister here. You have no idea what she might have gotten. I'm pretty sure she has the clap.
An adventure, I say.
Ah!
Mean siblings.
You have a wonderfully
I just
warm
missed.
family.
Oh, Sarapa's always been grumpy. That's just how they've been since forever.
I think that's less about being grumpy and more about it being straight frigid. I actually felt the temperature of the room drop.
Oh yes, they can do that. They're absolutely ice cold.
These nobles are based on the nobles I think that I made mine that I'm going to add to the Discord right now. They've got big this guy vibes.
Yes. I mean, like John Malkovich himself gives off big noble vibes.
That movie is every noble you've ever seen in like every fiction ever.
All right, so you were saying that you're here to collect a debt.
Yes.
Ah,
Well, I'm not
Ah, yeah.
exactly free to name the employer. We are here because of that, getting in almost certain danger, and he's gonna hold the side of his cheek. Ridicule.
I see. Well, is it somebody in the party in there? Did you see them in the room? Honestly, I would absolutely love to take one of these little aristocrats down a little bit. Just sort of watch them slowly twist them up, watch them writher on the floor. Oh, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Come, you must take me in there and point it out. We can make this a grand spectacle.
You are willing to do that openly?
Oh, I'm a little different than my other siblings. I think that everything should be out in the open. Especially punishments like this. Besides, it would really stick it to some of these noble families. And it would just once again prove why us Newikins are better than the rest of them.
Hmm.
Right, come on. And she grabs you by the arms and pulls you up.
Uh,
All right. Lead the way.
Chris, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the name of the person.
Dave,
Thomas.
Wait, what?
You mean the one that you're actually trying to go find?
Yeah,
His name was Thomas. Thomas Newikin.
yeah.
what was the guy that I was talking to? What was his name?
Nika.
Nika. I should really write these down.
So
They wrote
I
them
was
all down.
yeah, I was completely wrong with my guess on who was who.
you were right with one. You were right with the other guy. Just by process of elimination, by what names have been dropped, the guy in the trophy room is Cicero.
Okay, and yeah, the one that came down that was Sephiroth, right?
Serapa, yeah.
Serapath.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names. It's an orc thing.
Yeah. This was the list that
Wait, so the person that we're trying to find is...
The sixth
Thomas.
born third son, Thomas, the one who knows chemistry.
Wait, you said Newikin?
Tank engine.
yes,
Oh,
Alana Newikin.
oh no.
What? Oh no.
Wait, isn't she named Newikin?
Yeah, she's Newikin.
Is she not
Wait,
gonna
this-
want to put out her own kin?
What do you think?
I'm
That's up for
giving
you
you-
to figure out. That's up to you.
You were in the most dangerous position, it feels like.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
We're gonna come back to you there, show, as we avoid that disaster for a few more minutes. As we're gonna hop
Cool.
back over to Krug and
God.
and
Okay.
Nika. And I also want to say at this point, Jester and Briar, you guys doing okay? I know it's been a long time before you guys
we've
have done
been
anything.
we've been
I know.
typing.
I just want to add
in the
the
chat.
I know I've seen that. I'm glad about that. I just want to make sure you guys are okay, because otherwise
oh
we
yeah,
can.
we're
yeah.
good.
That's why
Yeah,
I was
no.
kind of like, are you sure you guys want to stay outside, because it's going to be a lot of this.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah.
fine.
This is
I'm having
great.
fun
Okay.
doing type RP.
Hey, cool.
And,
I'm
and,
gonna
and,
set
and the
myself
good
on
thing
this
is,
side.
the good thing
Let's
is
go
my
hydrangea.
stream can still see their type RP because I actually made the chat screen more
Nice.
legible.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, we're
See,
having
no,
fun
I
over
was-
here.
I was
All
literally trying to see where I could kill this guy and get out a window just a second ago. So I totally understand where you're coming from, sir.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I'm
So-
shitting myself waiting for my turn.
All right.
This
Well,
man.
I'm also gonna give you. This is gonna give you some time to think. Anyway, so Nika and Krug. So you're in his room, and he kind of walks over here.
What does it look like? Like, what am I walking into?
And it looks like a very nice, open, like almost kind of like a sitting room of sorts. It looks like to the side it has like some sort of little study. To the other side is another door. You're not sure where that would lead to exactly.
Can I tell anything about him from the way he's decorated the things? Like, is he a military person
He's
with...
a military person.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about him. Now, is there anything incongruous about, especially where he went to first? Is there anything that I can pull out about his personality in there? And I'm willing to roll for it. I'm curious if there's anything I can glean about the person from the room.
Make an insight check.
My insight sucks. Oh my god, my insight sucks so bad. I shouldn't even be thinking about this. Did it roll? No, it
I've
didn't.
not seen it yet. Not,
Man, I haven't-
not
16 just popped
bad.
up.
One.
Not bad. Yeah, it's okay. So, you see, kind of like as you're kind of like looking around, you do see like what look like metals.
Mm.
You're not 100% certain with like what the metal hierarchy is in this particular area. So you're not
Hmm.
exactly sure which is which, but you do see that they do seem militaristic. Like he has done some.
He's done an act. He's been actively to war. This is
He
a
has,
soldier.
yes, he has.
Okay.
He has at least served one tour of duty.
Right. Okay. That's important.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give him an opportunity to sit and sort of
He-
look around as if like I'm taking in the room, giving him the opportunity to see like how impressive his things are, and that I do have a respectable level of like this is a very nice room. I'm very impressed.
Please sit down.
Do you
You
mind
don't
if I
have to.
ask a question before you speak, or would you like to go in and tell me a little more about your family?
I thought the whole point of this was that you wanted to talk to me.
Well, of course I do, but I wouldn't just sit down and talk to business. I'm just meeting you. I have questions.
With all due respect, we are in the middle of one of our bi-yearly parties.
And I didn't see anyone there. You gave a second glance. Are you happy that I pulled you away from that room?
Oh heavens, yes.
Where did you serve? What is all this? I'm not from this area. You're going to have to explain to me as if I've never heard of your history, because to be completely frank, I haven't.
Yes, that much is, to put it frank, quite obvious.
Hmm.
I
I I'm not here to lie to you. There's no reason for me to hide anything.
good. Suffice to say, here in Borca, we don't have particularly many wars.
Hmm.
We are, I guess you could say, trapped in a way. Still, we have, um, I guess you could say, more political gambits. Sometimes we need to show a show of force in a more open way. In those cases, I have gladly and with due diligence led the charge.
Do you field actual armies?
I'm sure that they are laughable compared to armies for where you're from.
No, don't perish the
No,
thought.
no, it's true. Borca is a very finite space, like I said.
I'm starting to think that, and I have I would say, a sneaking suspicion that someone from your history has a very similar story to mine.
Hmm.
So, brass tacks, to pay the due, I'm not going to lie to you. I was enlisted along with a number of mercenaries to deal with an outstanding debt, not of yours, but from your family, that of course you would be responsible for. They sent us in the middle of an event that you're having. So whatever the reason for that, of course, is not personal, has nothing to do with me. I'm not a random mercenary. I don't appreciate being pulled hither and yon. So I'm going to lay the tax out where they are. You and I can talk about it and we can move on from there. Agreed?
This tax that you're saying, who amounted it? It was not me, as you
Uh,
said.
a half demon, some sort of something. He had a name. He runs an area nearby. Now, that being said, this debt isn't yours,
Yes, who?
but this debt would make you look less than a reasonable host in the middle of a party. I can understand why I'm sitting in this room now. I'm assuming you would be one of the older ones. You're the oldest,
You would be correct.
right? So, which of your little siblings is the shit heel?
They're all shit heels.
Uh, but, like you said, people are a little harder to come by here. Right? I understand that. So, I don't want any bloodshed, I don't want anything loud, and I don't want to embarrass your family.
Of course, I understand.
You also are a storied warrior that, looking around, of course, you have all of these trophies. I would be a fool to engage you in single combat on your own turf. So,
How kind of you.
I have no reason to back a bad hand. So, I can call off everyone that's entered your house. Yes, there is a team. I can call them all off. We can handle this easily. And I think you and I have more conversation we can have after this. Because if your siblings are shitheels, we can work on that. Because I'm looking for someone I can actually count as an ally. And to be honest with you, I don't like being treated like a mercenary.
For someone such as yourself, that would be quite indignified.
I couldn't hear you at the beginning. Your mic was
Sorry,
cut off.
sorry, my bad. Yes, no, for someone in of your statue, that would be an indignity.
My suggestion, as someone with no skin in the game, pay it off. Let's work out a better way to work this out. Make sure nothing is broken, no one sees anything, and let's work things out easily. And maybe we can make sure that your brother doesn't gamble away any more money.
I understand and agree completely. Although I am a little worried about apparently this team you were talking about. How many of them are you?
Enough. Enough that if you were to try to kill me and find the others, you wouldn't be able to before they did anything.
I need a number. You gotta meet me halfway here.
When I
If this
walk
is
out safely, then of course, but it's a handful and I don't know how many are in the house. I can tell you that they're mostly bumbling idiots as far as this goes, so you'll probably hear about them before they do anything. However, in the interest of being completely fair, we'll take any damages that they've caused out of the total.
what about just out of curiosity, the servant boy that was with you that I
Left in the
damaged?
care of everyone else, I would be more afraid of him than I would be anyone else here. He's one of the strongest minds I've ever seen. And if there's any way to get out of any situation he's in, he's going to do it. You left him with what I'm presuming is family members, and I want you to understand I don't say that as a threat. No one is here to hurt anyone. We were put between a rock and a hard place. We're going to do the things we need to get out of this. You would do the same thing in my position. I assume you would also sit down with the Lord in my position and also try to speak the way I am, and you understand why I'm doing that.
Yes, I do. Very well. In order to spare my family any more embarrassment, as he begins to get up,
I'm very curious whether he's going to attack me right now or keep speaking. I'm on edge.
would you like to come with me, or would you like to wait here?
I'll walk with you, but I have one better I can do. Everyone in that room saw a noble from a foreign land walk in and angrily demand your presence, and we walked away. What would help you the most in front of them when we walk back?
Frankly, I'd rather just keep this quiet.
So be it.
I wish no more to have any more future dealings. I will get you what you need, and that is all. And then you'll be allowed to politely leave my house. You can tell any amount of your cohorts that you are free to go. But if I do find anybody left on my grounds after the fact, we will kill you.
Completely fair.
All right.
I will walk back out the front with my man, and we will be done with it. He
All
has the
right.
ledgers as for how much is owed,
Yeah.
and I will make sure that nothing else has been touched.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna follow him.
Hmm.
All right. Meanwhile, at Bali, well, we'll exit the room and then we'll kind of continue there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they've officially left the room.
You hear the door like slam, and there's no more
I'm
voices.
surprised you don't go straight down.
Does that open up into the thing?
That would open
Yeah.
up. No, he said he wants to avoid making a big scene.
Oh, right. That makes
Ah.
sense. He's got to avoid embarrassment here.
Mm-hmm. So Tabali, hearing the voices gone, he is going to very cautiously open the door here. And he sees that they're gone.
The door would have been closed. Yeah.
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 Yeah, no, like, yeah, he just opened the door. I guess I should have asked if it was locked or not, but it's like, oh, good. Seems they're gone. As he's still speaking quietly. He is going to kind of go over and kind of check out if there's anything that he can loot from this side of the room.
He's still looting.
Yeah, like he heard. He did. Would I have been able to actually hear the
Yeah,
conversation?
you would have heard everything.
Yeah, it's like
I purposely phrased it that we will give things back, not that we will not steal. I very well expect everything not nailed down to be in someone's pockets.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I just
he
start
is
carting-
going. Yeah, he is still going to check this side for lootables.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do a perception on this side?
Unfortunately, on that side, the only thing in this little wardrobe is fine clothing. You might be able to pawn them off to somebody, but you're not. But it's clothes.
He takes them.
All right, you put a bunch of clothes in your bag of holding.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yeah. No. So now
Oh.
this
I
guy
do
will
the
only
same.
have one outfit
Oh,
left to wear.
I will need you also to make another perception check, please, while you're over here. Before I forget.
No, I do not perceive.
Cool. All right. Anything else?
With that,
you've
I was saying, it's like if he doesn't see anything else here, like he is planning on exiting back out that same window that he came in, and that sword is way too tempting. He's going to come down into the main room here and see if there's anything that of notice over in the side here.
You do see a desk. It's his desk. You see a bunch more kind of like scrolls and stuff. As you kind of briefly look through all of them, they seem to just be mostly like military history and things like that.
Nothing of value.
Yeah, it does look like, however, and people can zoom out on the map if they want, just because I'm moving you guys over to the Borca map. There's a map of Borca, and with this, I can now finally turn off the shadows.
Yeah, because Tabali will take the map.
And everybody, say hello to your world map.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh boy!
Does Tabali recognize anything on the map that is reminiscent of that hologram that he's seen?
Oh, and one more thing. Also, the map is labeled.
Oh.
Hey.
Ooh.
No.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I
There's
said,
the
Tabali
Brucey.
is taking the map.
There you go. I gotta say, it's so much brighter now because I have the shadows are like gray on my screen,
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
so now it just really like pops out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, yeah, everything you now have a fully labeled map, so you guys will be able to kind of better charter yourselves
Nice.
around the area.
Mhm.
I've been muted this entire time. Elite Cat, I've been telling you to eat this map to take the knowledge inside of you so that you can't lose it, and I haven't been able to get it out. I was muted.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, this map is definitely going into the bag of holding.
All right, I'm gonna bring us back to the estate.
Yeah. He is going to kind of pop over to the other side of the room. Anything worth taking?
Just some hors d'oeuvres and stuff.
some hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah,
He helps himself.
Of
it's
course he
shrimp.
does.
It's good.
His favorite.
Yeah.
With
Now, would a
that,
birdman naturally eat shrimp, or is this like some bizarre food?
Tabali has had shrimp before. He actually does like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
With that there, hmm. I think he's not really going to push his luck too much. He's going back up to the sword. And essentially, he is going to try to smash the case with the sword, but he is going to wait for some sort of commotion or some sort of loud noise to go off. To give him like a quick, to help cover the smash. And once he grabs that, that's when he's going to head out and join up with the others. And then he will. Once that's done, that's when he will relay to the others everything that's happened that he's heard.
Yeah. All right.
So he's
With
going to
that,
hold
then-
an action.
Okay, we're gonna be holding that action for a bit.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go back over to Theo and Lana. It's like, all right, come on. As you're going like, oh god, she's a newikin.
Yeah. Wait. He's gonna grab her wrist and like stop her.
Oh, how terribly rude. You shouldn't grab a lady by the wrist so forcefully.
It's your last name. You said Newikin, correct?
Yes, Lana Newikin. You're not deaf in your ears, are you?
I'm sorry to say this. The one that owes the debt is your family member, Thomas. That's
Oh,
funny to you.
sorry. Oh, that's absolutely astounding. It's even better than I could have ever hoped. All right.
You're committed to doing this, aren't you?
Oh no, God no. We gain nothing from now making a big scene in here.
Right, I just thought it'd be deserved that you need to know before you basically put it out there in front of everyone. It's already seemingly you're looked down upon by the others. No need to further dig the hole.
Oh, please. Being looked down upon is exactly where I want to be.
Beg your pardon.
Oh, walk with me.
This is getting more and more like a story out of a
dying.
novella.
Well, you see, people underestimate those below them. They think little of them. They think that they're incapable of harming them, outsmarting them. I think that's probably the best place for a smart person to be. Now, would you not believe? Well,
I do concur when you're expected lower, when you make more grandiose moves, they shine brighter than a star in the middle of a dark night.
exactly. I've learned that it's much better to operate in the shadows, everyone thinking that you're just a sweet, giggly little girl.
And yet, that is not even where you approach, do you?
Ah, sometimes I can't help myself.
Hmm.
Also, in regards to your other thought, yes, I do like being below, because then they get to do all the work and I get to just sort of enjoy myself.
That's a mood.
That is a mood.
He is taking that multiple ways and he is not sure how to respond.
I told you I left him with the scary one. That I went off and I'm fine, and I left him with the terrifying part.
All right. This way. Come on.
Right behind you.
And as they're kind of making their way. Nika is going to keep bringing over you, Krug.
Oh no.
Crossroads.
Oh no.
As they begin to kind of, and just sort of as they turn the corner, allow me to bring this over. You know what? That's probably to be the best way to put it.
Ah,
Yeah, sorry.
there we go.
As they kind of bump. Oh, hello, brother. Lana, what are you doing? It's like, ooh, well, I want to tell you something, but I'm not sure if it could wait. I just want to go check up on our dear little brother. Right, well, I have business with him. Oh, so you know already. Oh, this is splendid. As she kind of leans over to look at you, Krug is like, hello, you're here for my youngest brother, right?
Of course not, my lady. I'm here for you.
Oh, you little heartbreaker. But your associate here already told me that you're here to collect a debt from our little Thomas.
I suppose the game is up then.
Indeed. As Nika kind of goes over and you go to this room and he knocks on it before just opening it up. As I'm going to bring yeah, there you go. Oh, we'll put the camera up here.
Yeah.
We are on the mantle.
And you see a very young blonde boy. He looks like he's maybe no older than like maybe 19, 20 tops. Currently working on a kind of like working on papers. You see lots of like just sort of formulas and whatnot.
So he's that one. Okay. All right. Then I've got no real reason to interact with him, like to really give him much attention. So I'm going to sort of walk with Nika wherever he goes in the room, sort of, taking in the room. This is
Yes.
still a beautiful house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll walk on the other side of my partner as
You're
well.
going along with your noble sponsors.
Mhm.
Oh, brother, sister, sorry, I just needed to step away from the party for a few moments. I had this idea I think that grandfather is really going to appreciate. And Nika just kind of like looks down and is like, Thomas, these men here say that you have acquired a rather large pittance from that. And it's like he's about to like say something cruel, but kind of like bites and like, by Mr. Ozzy Dias of
Theo
Casino
stares
Mundo
over to
Horva.
Krug.
It's like, what? No, brother. What are you talking about? This, you know that I would never do something so foolish to disregard our family name, do anything like that. Clearly, you're in the presence of liars. It's like, really? So you think that I'm stupid? It's like, no, brother. I didn't say that. It's just, it's like, and you see like Lana's like, oh. It's like,
Someone's in trouble.
it's like, brother. Yeah, it's like, look, it's all misunderstanding. It's like, really, Mr. Krug, is this a misunderstanding?
I'm gonna take a moment to lick like it, face him, mouth open, lick the vampire fangs, and then ask him, "What position are you in line?"
I'm well. It doesn't work that way here. Um, I have 5 more years to prove that I'm the smartest of the 5 of us, and that I can take over for her grandfather.
So how hard is it to catch you in a trap?
uh,
You're
well,
supposed to be the smartest one here, so let's skip everything where you
I
think
need a
you.
moment to think. And you see, like, Lance, oh my god, this is going absolutely horribly. I love it. This might be the greatest day of my life. It's like, okay,
Listen,
okay.
we can avoid all of this, handle your business like an adult, and be done with it. Or you can try to outsmart us.
Truly,
see-
and with your title and your status, even should things go your way, it will resonate throughout your family, since your siblings have also noted this.
Speak of should, look at them, trying to save their name while you sully it. How dare you?
Look,
Pay your debts and be done with this.
It wasn't. I was. It was an accident.
And you were caught in the vice.
And
Understandable.
you see Nika goes, so it's true then. It's like, look, brother, I am sorry. It's like, no. You do not get to call me brother. And then you see Nika has drawn a blade as you see Thomas's head roll off his body.
Oh shit.
As you see Lana go, oh, you stupid little fool. And he turns to you, Krug, and he picks up the head and he forcefully shoves it into your like your chest. There you go. Thomas Newikin is not my brother and therefore no longer my concern.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh,
The
sorry.
debt was accrued with your surname attached. If you expect them to take no gold and only a head you took, you expect me to bring back that deal? This wasn't what we agreed to. What you do to your family is your business. You said you would pay your debts.
Bring the head to the devil. He'll find it most satisfactory. And if I ever see either of you again on my house, well, as he motions to the just giant pool of blood that is like beginning to soak into it.
Theo is right now frigid white. He is he's trembling that it was so carelessly like taken right there.
Then, Nika, I appreciate your mind for business. It's a shame that you and I could not move forward with our conversation, but if you'd rather me not darken your door, it'll never happen again. I hope you have a phenomenal party.
He kind of waves his flicks his as the music kind of begins to come back in the background.
I'm gonna turn. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize he was gonna say anything.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he begins like, and you hear like a bit of a humming, almost like a silent ringing, as you see kind of coming down is, oh, Maria, kindly escort these two off the premises. They're going to be leaving a bit early tonight. Very well, brother. Oh. Did you kill Thomas? Ah, well, Cicero's gonna be so upset. All right, you two, come along.
I'm going to, before I leave, look back at the lady that the clearly psychopathic one, and give her a. It was charming to meet you.
Oh, and brother, can I keep this one? And she kind of hugs Theo. No,
You'll have to
Lana,
pay for him.
you cannot.
You would have a very angry blonde woman coming at your door.
Besides, he's damaged goods. Look at the scar.
Oh.
And look at the hand. It's like,
He
oh.
immediately tries to hide his hand when that's mentioned.
My God, this is.
All right.
I think we should move forward.
Mhm.
Theo
Break
is
his-
still frozen. He's not moving, other than being hugged and embraced.
Oh, it's like, all right, very well then. And she lets you go and kind of goes like, goodbye. I know my
I'm gonna-
brother said never to darken our doorstep again, but I would really like for you to.
He'll just try to fight like a shivering nod and just head towards the door.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll stay between him and Nika until he walks by.
Yeah.
One last thing, Nika, before I go, just real between you and
Yes?
me. How many years do you have left?
More than you if you keep talking like this.
Just remember that everyone's always listening. You should get a crier.
Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
And you too.
All right.
Oh God, one of the cameras is
It's
stuck.
just like an ominous, like, oh, okay, yeah, sorry. There you go.
Theo isn't saying anything. He is
Yeah,
just
an
being
ominous,
led.
just sort of like walk, like, what just
What was your
happened?
name?
No, his mind is in a daze. He is
Yeah.
just following. He's the thing he sees in front of
Oh,
him. If she
I'm
were to
gonna
veer
keep
off his
talking to the
trail,
noble lady.
Yes,
she were to veer
okay.
off his trail, he would just walk
Yeah.
forward. He is so lost.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, if you want to keep talking.
Yeah, I want to talk about how, just the phenomenal architecture. It's very interesting. Not all human.
Right, well, it's, antiquities that our family has gathered throughout the ages. You would have to talk to my sibling if you wanted more. But from the sounds of what Nika said, that is no longer an option.
No, everything's an option. How can you live in such a beautiful place and know nothing about it?
Right then. Down this way. She presents it with like time for you to go first.
Theo?
Hey, he's just kind of stuck.
All right.
All right, so if he's stunned, I'm gonna walk in, lead him down.
Yeah, he'll follow.
All right. And we're going to teleport. I'm just going to pull you off to the side for a second. And we're going to go copy. And hopefully I remember to... Oh, never mind. You're all right here anyways. Well, you can go like back here. And then we'll just go like boop-a-doop. And then we'll go bye-bye-bye booby. And move you guys over here. And voila.
Magic.
Yeah. The door is over there. This is as far as I will take you.
It's fine. You take us to the door.
And she just starts heading back up the stairs.
In his head right now, it is like unclear. Like the music is like fuzzy. Like if you got hit with a really loud sound and your ears are adjusting, that is just him right now.
Just gonna sort of strut my way out of there like I'm supposed to be here, because if you let that die at any moment, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Well, at least one of us is.
Yeah. All right. You see, and you guys make your way. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the on all the reactions. I see a lot of people were aghast.
That was insane.
All right. So you guys can successfully make your way back outside. And we'll
Alright,
say
cool.
if you want to just bring yourselves close together, I'll bring you back to the rest of the kind of back into the corner.
Essentially, to give Tabali the signal
Yeah.
to get out.
Yeah, basically, I
Because
just want
Tabali,
just
Get him out of there.
yeah,
yeah.
Tabali was not close enough
yeah,
to know that
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, Krug, if you don't mind just holding still for a sec, I'll drag you
I'm
over.
sorry.
Yeah, no
Sorry,
worries,
sorry.
no worries. Yeah, that's okay, it's okay.
Not that Jester and Bri even know that everything's done.
Yeah.
Sitting out there
They're
goofing
just
off.
making little towns and under a window.
Play with a fucking
All
stick. Man.
All right,
Oh, wait,
so yeah, you
actually,
guys
hang
got
on.
brought over there.
Is she within 30 feet? If not, I gotta move her 30 feet. See, she should be like right there.
Oh, if you move 30 feet away from your echo, doesn't it go away?
Yeah, that's why I said that I probably would have
Yeah.
followed her.
Fair enough. All right. So
Yeah.
you guys should all be up in this corner, and then Tabali, you're more kind of like around, I don't know, here, but on the
Yeah.
second floor, just to.
Mm-hmm.
So you would see kind of as you're looking out. Eventually, you would see. You hear some rustlings and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you would take off, and you would see that, Theo and Krug have returned safely outside the manor.
With him seeing those out there, he's gonna smash that display case and take the sword, or at least attempt.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, so you smash it.
Oh my god.
And you take this, and then you run out. Okay, cool. You can add a well, you'll have to identify it later.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a great sword of some sort in your possession.
Yeah,
As you
It's
fly.
named Death Sentence.
yeah, like he takes the
Anyways.
great sword. He's put the great sword in the bag of holding.
Yeah. And you fly over. I guess. Jester and Bri, you would have seen Tabali leave.
I jump over the.
Yeah, and I'll let
This
you
is-
just crawl over to you.
Well, no, Jester was just gonna teleport to her echo and pop it.
Even better.
That was the
That's
whole
so
point of having
cool.
it there.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right.
It's like, that was
Good.
Can you
Job.
give yourself advantage on attacks? Like, that would be the best usage of that. Like, if you're attacking the same thing with the Echo 2, do you get advantage?
I don't know if it gets flanking, but we.
Yeah,
I can do
I'd have
attack.
to look into that. The only thing it might give you flanking, but I think it
Okay,
technically
that makes
I think it technically counts as like a. It's weird.
Because I know you have to, like, get a bunch of bullshit to make your familiar to do it, but then they can once you do the right stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
Echo is just such a cool mechanic.
Yeah,
But yeah, Jester, is Theo still like in this kind of dazed state?
probably. I don't know. Are you?
Oh, it's gonna get worse. I was waiting until everybody gathered because now he knows he's safe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's gonna fall on all fours.
Jester is grabbing him. Shit. Fuck,
He
fuck, fuck.
shoves you away,
Oh.
and he is going to vomit.
Shit.
Not
Yeah.
here, not
I just,
here.
like-
We have to go.
No,
We'll
he
say
already
we'll
done
say
it.
we'll say
He's
we'll
already
say that you
committed.
we'll say that you guys also could step away. You're not like outside, but I don't want to move the map. I don't want to move the
Okay,
map, so
Okay, cool.
Door.
it
So
would
yeah,
it would be
he's-
assumed that you guys wouldn't just be like, all right, how are we doing? Right outside of the enemy base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So you vomit a safe distance away.
Yeah.
Does that make it
Yes.
better?
Jester is going to kind of calmly now. Theo, what happened?
They took
Okay.
his life so easily.
Shit. Fuck. Okay.
You guys killed
Calm
him?
down. No.
I thought we agreed.
By the way, I think Krug, you're still holding the head.
Oh yeah, like it's just a piece of equipment
Brian's
just
just
walking
like
with it.
staring. I thought you didn't
We-
want to kill anyone.
We did not kill him. His own kin killed him.
What?
I told you these people are fucking crazy. I told you walking into this, you have to be careful of these people.
Oh, God.
They took off his head?
He embarrassed them.
Oh Oh my stars.
So we should.
Goddamn monsters.
Hey, it's okay, Theo. It's okay.
He's pulling out like his hand from his like coat now, and he's looking it over. He is very like traumatized.
She's just gonna gently take his hand. Hey, it's okay. Come on. Let's get out of here. Let's get somewhere a little more inwards. Just rest, okay?
Yeah.
Focus on me, alright? Start reciting some chemical words or something. Just start calming yourself down, okay?
Well, it wasn't a complete waste up there. I did manage to grab a few things up there.
Mm.
And he first brings out the map so that everyone now sees that we have the map and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh.
he tells them of it's like, and there was this funny little war room just off to the side of the one room that I was in. It was actually hidden behind a little button. When I pressed that little button, the room opened up, and there was this weird, weird projection of a town and some notes on like don't eat or drink, the best ways to enter. I took all the notes as well.
Anything else?
And this. And Tabali then pulls the great sword out of the bag of holding. Like he puts it down. Like he puts the bag of holding down. He reaches in and grabs the hilt. And as you might expect, it does look kind of little Mary Poppins style. Pulling the sword out of this small little bag. It's like, and I got this. I don't know exactly what it is, but I figure tall, dark, and broody might make use of it.
Yeah. Before that, may I?
Yeah,
And
we get
he
to
does
look
pass
it
it off
over.
to Theo.
Theo is going to use the spell Identify.
Oh, you are now.
I am.
Are you sure? Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound so odd. I just want to confirm if you're doing it or not.
I'm
No,
sure.
you totally meant to make that
Yeah,
sound
sorry.
suspicious.
Hey, that was mean. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine because it's like his head. He would have like hesitated for a minute, but he's like, yeah, he's
Are
gonna
we gonna
commit.
roll for
The
initiative?
last time he
Yeah.
grabbed an enchanted weapon, shit went kind of bonkers.
Yeah.
Did I just steal a mimic?
Don't be a mimic. Don't
Yes.
be a
mimic.
So
Be a mimic.
as you kind of look at it, so as you're identifying it, you realize that the metal of this is not actually metal. It's crystal. This is a crystal greatsword.
Ooh.
Theo's eyes are gonna go wide. Tibali, where did you get this?
Oh, it was just lying around in a locked case.
This is not a normal sword. This is not metal. This is a crystal greatsword.
It's made from the spine of a crystal dragon.
Apparently, it's made from the spine of a crystal dragon. They leave this just lying around.
Yes. Well, you know how the 1% can be. They just have so much money. They like to flaunt it. So I figured, why not share with the rest of us?
The thing is, though, is it a decoration piece or is it an actual viable weapon?
I wouldn't use anything that's good.
Well,
Would I be
now
able
that
to
you
use it?
well,
It doesn't.
well here's
it
here's
doesn't
the thing.
matter.
Sorry, allow me to quickly. So Theo, if you go click inventory and go look stuff up, just type in crystal greatsword and see what pops up.
We negotiated for the return of all their items. So we then robbed them.
Yes, but they didn't. But they also said that they weren't, or we were under the assumption we were going to get some actual money off them and not just a head.
True, but
We're never gonna see them again, so it's okay. Bri throws up their hands.
Not if this.
You would certainly see me again. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, there it is.
You see it?
Yeah.
That is a nice great sword. That is
So
a
who gets
really nice great
who
sword.
get it?
I think it should go
Krog,
to
do you have a
Krog.
weapon?
I got the last one, so I'm good.
Okay.
This is a fairly useful weapon.
It's a
emits
little outside
lights.
of my wheelhouse.
I would recommend if Krug isn't going to take it, then Jester would be one to use it.
Okay.
Jester can swing it. I use a shield.
Jester's gonna take it, but she's gonna look. She's like, but I don't think I could swap out my blade.
With any luck, we won't have a ton of guards sent after us trying to kill us to get it back.
No, I don't think I could swing another blade without being at a disadvantage. I get really, my head gets really clouded whenever I use this great sword we found in the house. I could keep it still, but
we don't have the little crow guy to help. And this bird can't help with that.
Sadly, no. I'm not
I'll
that
keep
great
it, but
with
I'm sure we could
curses.
find.
Well,
It's the crystal greatsword, right?
It's a crystal greatsword. That might not be a problem for much longer because as you guys begin to make your way throughout back to the forest, away from this absolute nut house of freaking aristocracy, y'all level up to level 5 as we're gonna end tonight's session.
Yeah!
Fuck, what do I do?
So I will just say this right now. And if we want, we can quickly role play this. We can quickly just get this kind of out because Bry, at 5th level, you learn 3rd level spells. One of the spells that you can learn is Remove Curse.
Oh thank God!
Yeah, let's do this. Hell yeah.
So as long as you prepare that spell, and remember, you can prepare it, use it, and then next time you go to bed and wake up, you can swap it out for something else.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
How do I do that? So I gotta level up to level 5?
First, we gotta level up to level 5. Yes.
All right. Before we do the level ups, I'm just going to quickly say the goodbye,
everybody,
and end the stream off. Say goodbye to that,
Yes.
and then I'm going to come back so we can do the level up.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to say it right now. Wow.
That was insane.
Wow.
I think I might be multi-classing here.
All right, so I will be right back.
I'm barbarian.
All right, see you in a bit.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, that was just insane. Like just crazy. Like, holy wow. So yes, Brio or Lydia, Pin Player 1, their mic, for some reason, it always shows that they're on. Type deal. Just crazy. So yes, please, if you've missed this session, you have to go back and check out the VOD, or even go over to YouTube. Give myself some views. My YouTube is, well, the Elite Cat, that K-A-T-T. Give me a search up there. I will get a link for you guys actually right fucking now. Let us go to... I don't think hers is a push to talk thing. I did ask one thing, type deal, and still kind of unsure, but it is something I will look into here. But yes, at Elite Cat, all one word, K-A-T-T, for my YouTube there. I will post the links in my Discord. There is a link to my Discord in my About Me, where you guys can join up. But yes, this episode will be posted to my YouTube channel a little bit later on tonight. Like this was just a crazy episode, and if you are into the crazy and oh my god and a very possible TPK, check out my stream this coming Sunday for Candlekeep Adventures, where we are fighting a beholder. Yes, we are actually fighting a beholder as a big boss at the end of a book for our Candlekeep adventures. That is this Sunday at about the same time that I start normally for this, which is about 6 p.m. Mountain MST Mountain Standard Time. So make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, with everything else, let us just take a quick look because I do believe we actually have. Make sure this site's muted. Okay. That I do have someone that we can go raid. Let me just pull up my creator dashboard here. And yeah, with the subscribers that I got today, I'm now up to 12 subscribers, and I am sticking true to the if I hit 15 subscribers, I will do a live face cam with me dressed up as Dr. Eggman playing a Sonic game in character, playing that around. So just keep that in mind. If you guys have been liking the content, wanting to see more of the content, make sure you hit that subscribe, make sure you hit that follow so you get to know all the right notifications. So let us see who is streaming right now. We got Mike Romero, we got Foley Knight. You know what? Misaki is playing Sea of Thieves. We are going to go raid Misaki. So, with everything there said and done, let me get the message up here. Boom, boom. Space, kitty, raid. Space, boom, boom. There we go. Make sure to copy that message if you can, or at least just make note that you're coming from this channel here as we go over to raid Misaki. With everything there, make sure you keep it tuned right here to this cat channel for all your great cat content.